Hey Jordan, hey Kalaine. I don't know why that didn't work. I'm just letting Alice kind of go in the background because it tends to glitch out and crash on the first run, so... Queen has returned, yes. Sorry guys, I got very sick. Basically, as soon as we came back from my birthday weekend, I got, me and my partner got really sick. And yeah, it just literally wiped us out. I actually had to miss out on a couple of other kind of PR Halloween stuff that I was invited to, which really sucks. But yeah, there was just no way that I was going to be able to make it, because it was just... we would just we could barely keep our eyes open half the time. So yeah, sorry I'm a little bit late. Love the 80s hair. Yeah, that's why I was a little bit late, because I was trying, my hair's kind of getting kind of long, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see if I can like actually kind of style it into these really cool like the 80s kind of like hairstyles that everyone's kind of doing at the moment, because I just think they're really cute, and I wanted to give it a go and see if my hair was like actually long enough to kind of do it. And I mean, the thing is, my hair's very, very thick. I'll show you what it looks like without the headphones. The headphones is compressing it, but it's just... it's, yeah, it's pretty big. So, I tried, but it's just, I just wanted to give it a try because it's getting very long. Like, I thought it was getting really long on the bottom, which it definitely is, but I think it's the top is growing more than the rest of it. So I thought, you know what, we'll give it a try. I've got my little hair dryer thing here, and we'll see what we can kind of do with it. But it's just massive. So I don't know if it's a hairstyle I could really kind of wear out, you know, in public. Because it's at one point I did it and I was like, oh my god, I like Princess Diana like sort of hairstyle, which was pretty cool. But yeah, it's just a little yeah, you know what I mean? I think it's a little bit too big. I don't know if I could technically wear it out in public like this without looking like some sort of crazy person, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it too much? Because it seems like it's too much to me, but that's just kind of my hair. My hair is just very, very thick, so, you know, I don't even know what it looks like from the back, but it's just big. It's just big and poofy. And so I just thought, like, give it a try, you know? I've got to be able to do something with my hair at some point. And I thought maybe if I got a cool hairstyle that I could wear often, then I would, you know, I could actually wear it out and look cool. But instead I just kind of look like a mushroom. Just got mushroom hair, to be honest. Yeah. Which bit is this? Let me just kind of boop, tuck that in, kind of tame the crazy bits, you know? Look at this, it's like anime hair. See if I can do the same on this side. Da-da-da! Hang on. Da-da! Craziness, crazy hair. Hey, whatevs. Oh, I can't see the conversation. Hang on. I missed the conversation. Where's my phone? Okay, hang on. Let me just see if Alice is actually going to work for a second, and then I will come over to the conversation here, because it's once I'm in, it doesn't seem to let me come out, which is really annoying. It looks good, but then why wouldn't it? Ah, thanks, Scott. Yeah, it's just a little big, you know? Right, let me just see if this is actually going to work before I go back and read your messages, because it tends to glitch out on the first run. Yep, there we go. There we go. It stopped. It crashed. Right, where are we? Sorry. Hey, Benevolent Handjob. Brilliant name, by the way. The hair has 80 vibes. Thank you. Hello, Croc. How's it going? You've done it admirably well. Got a hell of an 18s bounce there. Yeah, that's just kind of my hair. It's kind of. I think I would have done very well in the 80s. Let's just say I wouldn't have had to have done much to my hair to kind of fit in the 80s. Peeking up from under a beanie, that would look great. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like just kind of pop a beanie on. Might be a good look, you know. Let's have a little swish. Aww. Yeah. Just kind of, wait, this way I think it's going. Just kind of boop, boop. Fix the gaps, you know? Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I do kind of look like my grandma, but but hey, that's bound to happen when you got 80s hair. Squish. And squish. Squink, squink. But at least I've got a little bit of fringe going on, which is nice. I'm not used to having a fringe, which is, yeah, you know. Looks like the hair Eric Foreman's sister has. I don't know who Eric Foreman is or their sister. Big hair time, yes. I have 6 days until MCN Comic Con. Can't wait for my favourite YouTubers and also Gimli from Lord of the Rings. Nice! How's your cosplay coming along, Jordan? I argue that it's not enough. Thanks, benevolence. Yeah, maybe I need to make it bigger. It needs to be bigger. The Zombie Queen is back. Hello, Nebby. Yeah, I've still got a little bit of a sore throat, so I have got water here, but if I might have to do some water breaks because it's not the biggest cup in the world. I don't have my massive big jug that I usually have. And yeah, I do still have a bit of a sore throat. So yes, I might have to refill. Little Hairspray makes some great character styles. Yeah, it's definitely got like some anime vibes going. Rocking Selfie's hair from Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's definitely like like anime hair. Don't know why I wrote hair twice. Was you in Rachel's stream earlier? Gorgeous with the beanie. Thanks, Kalaine. Selfie from Final. I need to do who's Selfie. I have never played Final Fantasy, so I need to have a look. Let me see. Selfie, Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay, hang on. Let me get a picture up. Hang on. I see it. Yeah. Hang on. Wait, move this bit to be kind of like straight, and we'll. Wait. D. And then we just. There we go. If anyone asks, I'll just say I'm doing a selfie from Final Fantasy. There we go. Da-da, 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 da-da. Oh, this is fun. We should have just done a hairstyling stream. I like it. I like it a lot. Pagey Raid. Ah, wait, I didn't have my headphones on. I missed it. Wait. Where are my headphones? What the heck? What? Oh, they're down here. Hang on, let me squish my hair in. And I'll be right with you. There we go. Thanks for the upgrade, by the way. Oh, good. I'm glad it worked, Scott, by the way. I wasn't sure if it worked. Thank you so much, Paigey, for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed it. I was too busy comparing myself to Selfie, apparently. I've got everything now. I don't know if I posted the pics in Discord. Nice. I have the power. It's uncanny. I think we just found one of your future cosplays. Yeah, exactly. I'll just have to pop the costume on and keep the hair good to go. There we go. Give her red hair and that's the Wendy's logo. Oh yeah, you're right. I could also be Wendy. I could always be Wendy. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way, Paigey. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Oh man, my throat. It's so sore. It is uncanny. That's funny. That's funny. Wouldn't even need a wig. And the thing is, what's good about my hair is it's very, very thick and it's very coarse, which is difficult because it's difficult to do stuff with it. And when I do try to do styles like this, it's just too big. But what is good about it is, like what you've just seen, is that it will, if I style it in a certain way, so if I like did it like this, it would stay like this all day. Like it holds its bounce, and especially if it's curly stuff, it will hold this like all day. It's not going to move. So that's the one thing that I think is quite good if I want to do these like crazy hairstyles like this. At least I know that it's going to stay this way for like the whole day, if you know what I mean. Like it's not going to lose bounce. Can you see these bits, by the way? I put a hair color. I redid my hair recently. And I put a bit of blue hair dye in to kind of, what's the word? Get rid of like some of the orangey tints in my hair. And it worked pretty well everywhere, apart from the ends of my hair, which just decided to go like a weird grey blue color. So that's super annoying. Yeah. Hello, Paigey. How are you doing? How you doing? You should probably aim higher than Wendy, though. Oh, thanks. Get their old yellow dress and nunchucks. Job done. Job done. Looking forward to Alice. Probably best to not to be doing a scream stream. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Colleen. Yeah, my throat is definitely sore. Even just talking. I've done voiceovers all day today as well. So yeah, definitely was not going to be able to do something where I'm screaming my head off. Because yeah, just talking hurts. It's really weird because it's like I feel fine. And like when I was really, really unwell, I didn't have like a sore throat or a cough or anything. I just felt like my body was dead. Like I could barely move. Like I was just knackered all the time. I just felt like death. And then I've finally started to get my energy back and I'm like, cool, I can go back to work. I can start doing cosplays and things. And now my throat is just so sore and I'm like all snotty and clogged up and it's just like, why? But like, apart from that, I feel fine. It's just, I've just got a sore throat. And like the moment my head hits the pillow, I start coughing. Like I won't cough all day. And then the moment I get comfy and try to go to sleep, I'm like, it's so annoying. A Charlie's Angel icon. Yes. Charlie's Angels. The old Charlie's Angels. Yes. We have to get those up now as well. Charlie's Angels. And I'm not talking like the old one. There's like the good one with obviously like Drew Barrymore. And then there's like the crappy one with Kristen Stewart. But then there's the even older one. Let's have a look. Yes. The proper 80s Charlie's Angels. Yes. Okay, hang on. We need to find a good one. Oh, I don't know if I'd be allowed that one because she's like in a bikini or something. Yeah, we'll go with this. See? Charlie's Angels, come on. Yeah, it's definitely the 80s stuff. And this is what I mean, is like I try and style my hair that I've always been told I've got 80s hair. Like even if I let my hair go naturally, like my natural hair is like perm hair. And I think once I went into work with my hair, like it was a lot longer, it was like to here, but I let it go curly. I like my natural hair like sort of just take over, so it goes from like being this long to like this long but like out here. And I walked in and everyone was like, oh, are you like channeling your inner Donna Summer? And I was just like, huh? I don't actually even know what Donna Summer looks like. I'm guessing she's got big hair. And I was just like, what? And they were like, yeah, you got like Donna Summer hair. And I was just like, oh, okay. And yeah, it's just I basically just had this big, like my hair was just big. It was just massive. And I tried to embrace it, but yeah, like I just feel like it just draws a lot of attention because I always have my hair either back or I used to straighten it a lot. So when I do actually have my natural hair, it just draws a lot of attention. And I'm just like, don't look at me. Oh, Hypno, hello. I've had sinusitis all week and then today I tested positive for COVID. Oh yeah, sinusitis sucks and COVID sucks even more. But also, yes, hello Ouija. Sorry, I didn't say a proper hello. Hello Ouija. Thank you for coming into the chat. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? I hear that my body has been tired all week, have no energy at all. Yeah, I don't know if it's just I think COVID's definitely making another round. And then it's just flu season as well, which just doesn't help. But yeah, it absolutely knocked us out for the count. And it's a shame as well because we just got a puppy called Clementine and she's adorable. And I just feel really bad because it's like those first couple of weeks that you get a puppy, you want to be like training them and getting them used to your home and stuff. And we've tried our best to kind of like train her and house trainer and stuff, but she has been having a lot of accidents because we've just not had the energy and time to kind of keep an eye on her properly and like reward her when she's like kind of doing these good things. Like she's very smart, and if you do kind of keep on top of it even for a day, by the end of the day she's just so much better. But it's just like we just weren't able to commit that time because it was like she just has so much energy and we just had so little energy, and it was just, yeah, I feel awful. But yeah, now that we're starting to feel a little bit better, especially this weekend, I'm really going to try and kind of hone in on the puppy training and stuff. So hopefully she can kind of, she definitely loves being here and she loves being part of the family, and we love having her part of the family, but we definitely haven't done very well with the whole obedience training, let's just say that. Farrah Fawcett hair. Yeah, thank you. Hello, Zombie Queen. How's everyone doing today? Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday. We're doing good. Jacqueline Smith and Farrah Fawcett. Yeah. Are you still rocking the freckles? I am still rocking the freckles. I don't know if you can see as much. Can you see the freckles? Can you see the freckles? I'm liking the freckles. I figured out a way to do the freckles in a more kind of natural way, so I've really been enjoying it. And especially when I did the Maxine cosplay, and it was weird. Like I made my eyebrows really, because she has like really really fair eyebrows, and she's got this like one side of her face is like all covered in freckles, and I did that, and I did the freckles and the like bleached eyebrows, and I was just like, why is this kind of a look though? Like, why do I feel confident with like freckles and bleached eyebrows? So yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. I'm really enjoying the freckles at the moment. For 2 a.m, I'm doing well. Had a nap earlier. Oh, Colleen, you're always up so late. You're always up so late. I played Overwatch 2. Was a total letdown. Yeah, I was never a fan of Overwatch. I played it for like maybe an hour and was like, yeah. You mean you're not just holding her butt out the back door? Yeah, no. She does really well when you're like watching her. She'll go over to like her little puppy pad and she'll do the wee and the poops there, and you're like, really good. But I think where again we've not had enough time to kind of keep a proper eye on her. Like that's her way of kind of getting attention, is being like, I'm gonna go pee on the floor, and then you're gonna have to come over and pay attention to me. But then it's bad. It's like it doesn't, like, I guess it works because we come over and we're like, no, Clementine. But then you're kind of telling her off because it's like, well, I know you know where to pee because you've been doing it like all day while I've been looking at you, and the moment I turn around you're like, I'm gonna go pee over here. So yeah, she's definitely a little madam. She's trying to kind of rule the roost at the moment, and we're just trying to teach her that she's not the boss, that she is literally this big, and she needs to kind of listen to people when we're telling her not to bite our noses and fingers and little person's bum as they're running around. So Overwatch 2 is a glorified DLC. That's a shame. Good luck with the puppy. My dog is 18 months and started chewing things when he's left on his own. Yeah, she doesn't chew things, but she just likes to nibble on people. She gets overexcited and that's it. She's like, she'll like nip your chin or your nose or your fingers. And obviously my daughter's trying to play with her, and puppies have such sharp teeth, so we've had a few accidents where she's kind of nipped her chin or like her nose or something, but she doesn't really help herself. She like literally will put her hand in her mouth and then be like, Mummy, she's chewing my hand. I'm like, well, get it out of her mouth. What are you doing? So yeah, so we're just trying to kind of all get like everyone on the same page that she's a puppy, she's teething, she wants to chew things, so keep your faces and hands out of the puppy's face so that you don't end up being a chew toy, basically. Yeah, we've never had a puppy before, so we're trying our best to kind of learn as we go, and yeah, just try and get everyone on the same page, basically. Oh my lord, I love Jacqueline Smith. She was a goddess. The eyebrows on Maxine looked really good, eye-catching. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like the bleached eyebrows. Like, I feel like for some people it's like, whoa, like that. It's definitely a drastic change. I don't know if everyone can pull it off. I don't know if I could pull it off, but I definitely felt like, I guess it was just, I don't know, different, I guess. And I was just like, oh, I kind of like it. Like, I was tempted to be like, should I bleach my eyebrows? But no, I'm not going to do that. We've adopted a rescue kitten. She was part of a litter of farm cats, but her mum wouldn't feed her because she was very sick. Oh no. She had pneumonia and she can't see very well. She came so close to dying twice, but she's so much better now. Oh, that's really good, Krog. Good for you. I'm waiting for the Rumbleverse to finish updating. Yeah, did you guys watch the Resident Evil showcase yesterday? Looks good, guys. Resident Evil 4, oh my goodness. It looks amazing. And then the Silent Hill news. What is going on? Like, I'm so excited for the new Silent Hill movie as well, by the way. Like, Silent Hill is my favorite horror film. It's not too scary, but it's my favorite horror video game horror film. And I used to feel really like ashamed to say it because it was like a video game movie and everyone would kind of diss it. But I think it's a really good video game adaptation. I really enjoy it as a movie. I love how the monsters were. I think they did a brilliant job with the nurses and with Pyramid Head. And yeah, I guess they kind of tweaked the story a little bit, but it was still pretty spot on. And I thought it was really, really good. And so then when it came out that the guy that made that movie is then going to make a movie of Silent Hill 2 with, is it James? Who goes back and he's looking for Mary. Which is crazy because also they're remaking Silent Hill 2 as a video game. And then they're going to release the movie as well. I was just like, oh my God, yes. Like, oh, I just think it's going to be so good. I'm so excited. Had a dog that bit my no-no area when I was about 8. Oh no. Those doggies were bred to have a much bigger attitude. Yeah, exactly. She has a very big attitude, a very big bark. I think people must think we have a husky or something. And then when we open the door, there's just this tiny little sausage. And they're like, oh. But yeah, she's adorable. But yeah, she definitely, like 24/7, she won't make a sound unless she doesn't get her way. The moment she's got to go in her crate or the moment it's bedtime, that is it. She is... It's just like, oh, she's definitely getting better. She's getting a lot better. She's getting used to the routine of, oh, it's bedtime, I need to go to sleep. But yeah, that first week, oh my God, it was like living with an Alsatian or something. She's so loud. I don't know how such a loud bark and howl can come out of someone so tiny. It's incredible. She is adorable. I'll go grab her in a minute and I'll show you guys. I recently rescued a used Roomba. You did more than pull the look off. You absolutely rocked. Thanks, Kalaine. Thank you. Her name is Ellie, all black except for the white stripe on her stomach. Oh, that's so cute. Can you guys believe I've never played a Silent Hill game? I know. I mean, Silent Hill is a brilliant game, but it's a very difficult game, as well as obviously being very scary at the time. I've never completed the original Silent Hill because I was just too scared, and also like it's got a lot of puzzles, puzzles. Horror games had a lot of puzzles back then, and I still don't have the brain capacity, but especially back then when I was younger, did not have the brain capacity to do it. Bonthorn, thank you so much for being subscribed for 7 months. Sorry I missed it. I was chatting away, but thank you so much for being subscribed for 7 months. Hair looking amazing. I agree, Silent Hill film is brilliant. Thank you, Bonthorn. I tried, and yeah, I really enjoyed Silent Hill. Like, I always try and change it, and I would say that, oh yeah, no, this is my favorite horror film, but honestly, my favorite horror film, video game horror film, is Silent Hill. I've watched it so many times, and then when I heard about the new film, I was like, I need to go back and watch the original film again because it's so freaking good. It's so good. Probably better than Super Mario. Yeah, Super Mario Bros. Isn't good. And the second they did like Silent Hill Revelations or something. The second one, I don't think that was the same director. And I was super excited for it because I loved the first film, and it just wasn't as good. The monsters were still pretty cool looking, and of course Pyramid Head is in it, but it's just not as... I don't know, it's not as atmospheric, and it's just not as creepy, but the monsters are still pretty cool looking, but it was just a bit like, meh, compared to the first one, which I was just like, oh my God, this film is amazing, and I watched it so many times. Strangers who knock always think Susie is bigger than she is on account of her bark. It's funny, these tiny dogs just like are so freaking loud. My first dog was terrible for real, howling at night. She used to howl all night from the minute my parents came up to bed until they came down. Oh no. Paigey, I'm doing good, my darling. How are you doing? Love such as dogs. They could be... Oh yeah, she's very stubborn. Very, very stubborn. Yeah. But very clever. That's the thing. She's very, very clever, but very stubborn. So it's just trying to let her know that it's like, girl, you are not the boss. Like, I know that you get this. So stop being... Quite literally, stop being a bitch. Have you played all the Silent Hill games, Kirsten? I don't mean finishing them. I have played most of them. But yeah, no, I've definitely not completed them. I've played like Downpour. And I think I played 1 and 2. But... And there was... Is it The Room? Silent Hill The Room? I can't remember. There was... I can't remember which one I played. It was on the PSP or something like that. And I did really enjoy that one. It was the one that had the save feature, which I know some people didn't enjoy, but I personally did because it just meant that I could kind of relax a little bit more. But yeah, no, I've definitely never completed them. I'm hyped for the remake. Just wish that they'd started with the game first. Yeah. But they are remaking the game, so. My cat doesn't make noise. He just steps on my head when he wants to wake me. Yeah. Corvo's been really good, actually. He's definitely getting used to her. He was really annoyed and angry and scared. But now he'll just sit there, and if she gets too close, he's like, nope. So he just kind of, she just wants to play, bless her. We once looked after a 10-day-old piglet who was the loudest creature I've ever heard. He screamed the house. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh my goodness. Favorite horror movie was the original Willy Wonka, if you don't consider it a horror movie. Yeah, it's definitely messed up. I don't know if it's a horror movie, but it's definitely like a psychedelic nightmare. Second film is kind of pants. Yeah, the new sequel will yeah, exactly. I'm hoping it will, if it's the same director as who made the first one, I think it's going to be really, really good. And what's good as well is that the director has played all of the games and he is a massive fan, hence why I think the first one was so good. And you could tell that it was someone that was a fan of the game instead of just trying to cash in on, oh, it's a scary game, let's try and make a horror film out of it, which is what the second one definitely felt like. Sorry I missed your stream. Glad you're good though. Oh, sorry. Silent Hill Origins. Yeah, Silent Hill Origins, I think, was the one I played. Right, I'm going to go grab Clementine so you guys can see her quickly. And then we'll get into Alice because it did crash. So now that it's crashed once, it should play. But I'll go grab Clementine so you guys can see her. Okay. Just gonna shout at me. I know, what's that? She just got overexcited and peed all over the sofa because she obviously needed a pee, and then I walked in and she got too overexcited and peed. This is Clementine. She's adorable. Say hi, Clementine. Say hi. Say hi. Can you see? What's this? What is it? Can you see yourself? What is that? Who's that pretty girl over there? Who's that pretty girl? Little pupper? A little pup? Not impressed. Did you do a wee-wee everywhere? Did you do wee-wees everywhere? Did you get too excited and do wee-wees? Did you get too excited and do wee-wees? Oh no. Oh no. See what I mean? She's so chilled. She's absolutely adorable. And she's so chilled and so quiet. But I bet you any money the moment I take her downstairs, now that she's got all excited about seeing me, she's going to be like... I'm only joking, Papa. I'm only joking. Come here, Papa. No, thank you. Are we having cuddles? That's very nice. Are we having cuddles? You stink. That's the one thing I think was crazy is that like everyone said like, oh, if you get a cat, your whole house is gonna smell, and like Corvo has never smelled. He's like, it's just so soft and clean, and like he's never smelled. And then the moment we bring this lady home, that's the first thing I noticed. Like, I'd go out the house and I'd come back in and I was like, oh my god, our house stinks of dog. So yeah, cats aren't stinky. Dogs are stinky, and I know because I've had both now, so I can say definitively that it is dogs that are stinky and not cats. Yes. Dogs are stinky, aren't you? Are you stinky? Are you stinky? Yes. You stinky girl. Okay. Okay. Everyone say bye, Clementine. Bye, Clementine. Let's go give you. Watch that nose. You've been getting, yeah. She's doing better now, aren't you? You're doing better now. Not as much nipping and biting. Yeah. Say bye. Say bye. Sorry about all the mess in the hallway. Bye, everyone. Wank, wank, wank. Look at the size of her. She's like so tiny. Well, I say she's tiny, but she's actually quite big. But she's still quite tiny. She's not a mini. She's just a normal dachshund, so she's still pretty tiny. And Corvo's probably going to come in and start shouting at you because he's not had any dinner, so just be aware of that. Come on in, Papa. Oh. Did you drink pee? Oh. Oh, well, okay, there's spray up there. Did she spray and... Spray's up there? We'll just give it a wipe over with a spray and the normal wipe. Okay. No, good girl. Where's Corvo gone? Oh, okay. There we go. So that is Clementine, obviously named after Clementine from The Walking Dead. But yeah, there you go. She's adorable. Like I said, like she's just very chilled, very like, you know, quiet until she gets either overexcited or doesn't get her way, and then she just either pees everywhere or like just then, like as soon as I walked into the front room, she's on the sofa because she's too small to get up on the sofa, and then she's also too small to jump down, so she was just kind of trapped there. As I walked over, I was like, hi, and her tail was just going so fast, and then it was just like pee everywhere. I was like, oh no. So yeah, so I have just said to my partner, I was like, if she's up on the sofa, you need to be like letting her down like every half hour or something, if you're like chilling out on the sofa, like letting her down every 20 minutes so that she can go to the toilet, because otherwise she'll just sit there and be like, well, I guess I'm peeing on the sofa, because she can't get down. She physically can't get down. She tries to jump up, which is the funniest thing, because she'll like get super excited and run and sprint and just kind of face plant into the side of the sofa. And you'd think, being as clever as she is, that she would learn, I can't make that jump. But she's determined. She's stubborn. She's just like, no, I will. I'll get faster and I'll jump. And one day I'm going to make this jump. And yeah, she doesn't. She face plants every time. But yeah, that is Clementine. It's a fine dog you got there. Thank you. Does she have heterochromia? She does have heterochromia, yes. So she has one eye that is brown. And then the other eye is actually half green and half blue. So the top is green and then the bottom is like bright blue. That was what drew me to her straight away, is because I just thought she had the most beautiful face and the most beautiful eyes. And then yeah, the house that she was kind of being kept in, they absolutely loved her, don't get me wrong, they absolutely loved her, but it was just kind of not a clean house. I know it's a really mean thing to say, but yeah, I was just like, oh, I need to get you out of here. I think that's why she smelled like wet dog so much. Like, you know how when some people kind of don't clean up after the dogs and clean the dogs and clean the house, it just absolutely stinks of wet dog. So yeah, so she absolutely stunk of like wet dog, and I must have bathed her like 3 times that week to try and get rid of the wet dog smell, because obviously it's just like bacteria buildup that causes the smell. And she's definitely smelling a lot better. Her body actually doesn't smell at all, but her head does, because I had to quickly wash her off yesterday, and I didn't get to properly kind of dry her to kind of, so it's kind of, you know, I mean, like the water lingers and that's what makes the smell. And the reason for that is because I was in the kitchen, and again, I'm used to having a cat, whereas if you dropped anything near them, they would just kind of see it or sense it and be like, oh, and move out the way. And I'm not used to having a dog that just kind of doesn't do that and just kind of lets things happen. And I spilt my yogurt and I saw it spill and I was like, oh, it's crap. Like, I'll get it in a second. And didn't realize that it had spilt straight onto Clementine's head. And so it kind of splashed onto her head, and I thought, oh, she's going to move, because if that was Corvo and even a tiniest drop hit his head, he would have been like, oh, and moved out the way. And so I thought, she's going to move. I'll grab the yogurt in a sec, because I think I was like washing my hands. And no, she just stayed there and let this whole yogurt just kind of pour onto her head, and she was just kind of like, and just kind of looking up, and I was like, oh no, you're not moving, you're just kind of letting it happen. So yeah, I literally had to like chuck her in the sink and kind of quickly wash her head, and then kind of I tried to towel dry her the best that I could, but then I had to like get back to work, so I had to kind of like just let her play in her little puppy playpen while I quickly got back to work. And yeah, I didn't get to properly dry her head. So yeah, the rest of her body smells lovely. It smells nice and clean. It smells like talcum powder, because she has this really nice shampoo, like puppy shampoo, but because I washed her head and I didn't kind of get to dry it properly, her head now like stinks of wet dog. But yeah, see, she's adorable, but it's just, yeah, it's definitely some things that I'm not used to. I'm used to having a cat. So yeah, that was definitely something that caught me off guard. I was like, oh, okay, you're not moving. You're just letting this happen. Okay, right. Almost like you were channeling Miranda Richardson's Queenie then, almost as cute as the puppy. Just got a heart. Yeah, she's very cute. She's very cute. When does Clem get her own Instagram page? I'd follow. Yeah, I would do. I think I'm going to try and train her up and maybe see if she can get like her own little TikTok or something, and start seeing if I can get some like free puppy stuff sent to us. Save us a bit of money, you know. You can tell us if you did it on purpose to assert dominance. We wanted you. No, because I was really annoyed. It was my last one. It was like a yogurt drink, you know, like the probiotic ones. And yeah, I was really that was my last one, and I was super hungry, and I was like, I'm gonna have my coffee and a cookie, and I'll have my probiotic drink, and then I'll quickly get to work, and then I'll come down and have I usually have like a small breakfast in the morning, because I can't stomach like big breakfasts anymore. So I have like a small one, like a coffee and a probiotic drink and like a little breakfast bar thing, and then I come down like a couple hours later and have like a bit more of a bigger bit of food, and that was my breakfast. So I don't even know why I did it. I opened it, put it on the side, like, and then went to grab a drink, and as I grabbed the drink, I like knocked it over. And yeah, so I was really annoyed. Like, I don't like wasting food, or if I'm excited for something, excited to eat something or drink something, and then I spill it, like, that's it, that's my day like ruined. So I was just like trying to be happy about it, because it just made me laugh that she was just kind of sat there letting it happen. So it definitely kind of brightened the mood a little bit, but then I was at the same time, I was like, oh, like that was my breakfast. Yeah, I bet Clementine enjoyed it. Yeah, I tried not to, because again, it was like a probiotic one, so she didn't really kind of know what to do with it, thankfully. But I was a little bit like, oh, I don't want her to drink it, because I didn't know what that was good, if it was going to make her sick. So that's why I quickly was like, oh no, like she's just kind of letting this drip on her head and like pour all over her head. But it was just the look on her face of just kind of like, and just kind of looked at me, just like covered in yogurt, and I was like, oh no. So yeah, that's why I had to quickly like clean her off, because I was like, is that gonna make her sick? I don't know. But no, she's fine. Again, she's very intelligent. She loves a cuddle. She loves attention. And I know she is picking up on some of the obedience training that I'm doing, but yeah, she is a little madam sometimes, and she definitely does seem like she's kind of pooping and peeing in places she's not supposed to on purpose, to kind of be like, hello, like, you haven't given me attention in 5 minutes. So but no, she's very adorable. Right, let's see if we can get back in to Alice, and hopefully it will work this time, because we've had our one crash. There's always one crash per stream on this game for some reason. It doesn't seem to want to work the first time around, but the second time around tends to work a little better. So hopefully this will work. See. I'll change it over in a minute. I just think there's no point in me keep changing it over. It's going to keep crashing. But yeah, some great games coming out soon, guys. So it's what we've had. Is it an Alan Wake? It was either Alone in the Dark or an Alan Wake remake. I think it's Alan Wake. Dead Space, Silent Hill, Resident Evil. Whole bunch of awesome remakes on the way. I really wanted to try and order the collector's edition for Resident Evil 4 as well. But they don't have it on Steam, which is super annoying because I wanted to be able to play it through with you guys as well as kind of go through the collector's edition with you. Okay, cool, it's working. And yeah, and just kind of show you guys the collector's edition. Oh, I've just realized it still says it's my birthday. Hang on. That is not correct. There we go. Yeah, I wanted to kind of go through the collector's edition with you and kind of say, like, show you guys, oh, this is what's in it, as well as then play the game. But, I mean, it is on PS5, but it's just a hassle. I'd have to get everything plugged in, and it's just such a pain in the ass to kind of get stuff plugged into. I don't have a proper capture card, so super annoying. Gonna lurk for a bit while I finish some work. Good luck. No problem. Thank you very much. She'll get there eventually. You'll forget. Yeah, I know. It's definitely that first couple of weeks was the hardest, but it definitely seems like she is getting a lot better. We just need to, again, all we've got to do is do it for a day, and by the end of the day, I'm like, she's made like a huge improvement. It's just keeping to that routine of doing it every single day. So yeah, we're getting there. She like I said, she's very intelligent. She's just very stubborn. So Alan Wake is one of my favorite games of all time. I've never played it. I really need to play Alan Wake because I've never played it and I've always heard really good things. So ahoy, Mr. Meeseeks, how is it going? Remedy's games that made me a legit fan of the band Poets of the Fall. I've never heard of Poets of the Fall. Don't forget Sonic Frontiers, the game that definitely will not at all suck. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played a Sonic game since like the Sega Dreamcast. And the is it the Dreamcast? But what was this? The Sega, like the portable Sega console handheld thing. I haven't played a Sonic game since then, so. Eh. Ow, my butt. There we go. So yeah, so we're in the toy section. So I think the last time we played this, I thought that we were going to be facing off against the Queen of Hearts. And I thought she was the bad guy, but it is not. It is not the Queen of Hearts. Whoa, that was almost me dead. Okay, I just need a second to remember how to play this game. Oh, I forgot about the friggin' babies. Oh, there's two of them. Ah! Okay, I need a second to remember how to play this game. Okay, right. Okay. Oh man, there's a knack to killing each of these things as well. No, not that. How do you... Ah, there we go. They're kind of stuck for some reason, so I'm going to use this to my advantage. Oh no, they're little butts. They're little porcelain butts. Okay, is this still working? Doesn't seem like it's working as much anymore. Oh no, it is doing something. It is. Oh, is she? Oh, she's moving now. She's moving now. She wasn't moving before, but she is now. Ow. Oh. Okay. There is a lot going on. Why can't I get her right now? Ow! Oh. Okay. I mean, this'll do. We'll just kill her this way, I guess. I mean, if you got closer, Alice. No? Okay. Can't seem to get her, Oh, we died. I can't seem to get her heart, which is really annoying. Would you like to continue? More gorgeous dresses. Love the art design in this game, though the baby head in the middle of the back could be a little bit awkward. He has the high ground. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. I hate you. I love doing my Anakin impressions. It's always fun. I hate you. I didn't say they were good, okay? Oh. Damn it. Ow! 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 Ooh. Ooh! Ooh. Yeah, that was a bad way to go. That was a bad way to go. Let me go back over here. And I'm gonna try and go. Ooh! Oi! Oi! Ooh, spikes under that one. I have no idea if I'm going the right way. Oh yeah, I am. Okay. It's over, Anakin. Okay, let's stay up here for a sec. Okay, how do I... There we go. It's been a while, it's been a while. Come on. Okay, we've got to... Why aren't you using your umbrella? Am I too close? Could be too close. Okay, try again. It's not throwing it. It's not throwing it back. Throw it back, girl. Throw it back. It usually Ah, there we go. Ah, there we go. There we go. We could at least kill this guy, then it'll make things a little easier. Ow. There we go. Ooh! Okay. The spider? No. Ooh! Hello! Little miss. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I just remembered. So with these, you have to, it's the things on the back you gotta shoot. Ah! Okay, so it might actually be easier to... Yeah, so you gotta shoot the little pins on the back of their arms, make their arms fall off. Ugh. Okay, that's one. Alright, here comes the creepy entourage. Oh man, I really don't like this stupid babies. Okay, let's see if we can take down the other babies, because they're super annoying. Whoa! There we go, okay. Okay. Right, I think that's the last one. Now we just need this lady. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Yes. Ah, Jesus. Holy moly. Glowy pins in the shoulder. Yeah, the glowy pins in the shoulders. It's like holding the arms up. But it's okay. We did it. We did it. We're all good. Ba, ba, ba. Oh. Well, that's terrifying. Weird, creepy porcelain baby wall. Ah. Another bit to make us feel so. Oh, okay. We're just. Oh, okay. Interesting. Apparently, a third Alice game is in the works called Asylum. Seems to be stuck in the fight. Yeah, I keep hearing more. That's why I downloaded this game, because it was like, I think a few weeks ago I started hearing stuff about a new Alice game, and I was like, oh, I never played the. Never finished the original. Well, not the original. The Madness Returns. So I thought I'd go back and play it.
I had a role in my family's demise, but I did not start the fire. Centaurs
Alice
don't
didn't start
live in
the
Oxford,
fire.
but a
It was the
certain
creepy
did.
doctor then
I saw him,
killed the
a preemie
family.
undergraduate. Now I remember him. That key belongs to Lizzie's room.
Alice didn't start the fire. It was the weird, creepy man that went into Lizzie's room. About to take off. Have a great stream, Horde. Goodbye, Zombie Queen. Oh, thanks for so much for popping in, Mr. Meeseeks. We appreciate it. Have a good one. It's gonna be stuck in my head now. And now it's gonna be stuck in all of your heads too. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, is it the train? Is this the train? Looks like the train. Ooh. Oh, okay. Is this chapter 5? I guess. I don't know. I don't know what chapter it is, but I'm guessing it's the last-ish one. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Weird squelchy sounds. I'm not a fan. Boink. Oh, does that hurt me if I climb this? No. Oh, look at all the. I thought they were dolls, but it's like they've got human heads. No, do not like. Oopsie daisy. Ouch. They were always turning something. I hate the way they just wiggle there. It's so gross. Damn it, you're back up again. Yeah, I don't quite like the real heads that have been stuck on the babies' bodies. That's a little disturbing. But hey, this whole game is incredibly disturbing, so what am I talking about? What do you want, phone? Nothing. You're just telling me to drink water. Okay. 6 in total, apparently. You must be fairly close. Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like we're close to the end. I don't know who the big boss is going to be. We haven't seen Caterpillar yet. I don't know if that's who's maybe in this section. Is. What the hell is that? Why does he have weird baby skin hands? Like, his hands are made out of babies. Jesus, it's like something out of Coraline, weirdly enough.
Am I not the most wretched and selfish of fortune's fools? Oblivious, I live in a training ground for prostitutes. My mentor is an abuser and purveyor. I've been complicit with my sister's murderer and the killer of my family as he corrupted my mind. I sought relief from my pain and you turned me away from the truth.
You are almost there, almost free from what you fear. You could have been cured. You could have forgotten.
Abandon the memory of my family.
They are dead, and you should be too.
You misbegotten abomination! Murderer! You blood-sucking parasite! The damage you've done to children! The abuse!
I provide a service. In the great and awful metropolis, appetites of all sorts must be gratified.
My family! My mind! The infernal train!
The train is your invention, your defense. I merely set its schedule and itinerary. The train is coming with its shiny cars, with comfy seats, wheels of stars.
Is he turning?
Hush,
Oh, he's
my
turning
little
them
ones,
into
have
little
no fear. The man in the
dolls.
moon is the engineer.
I'll stop that train, if it's the last thing I do!
As you wish, it will be.
Creepy. Creepy doctor time. Oh no! I have also been turned into a little
You're lost,
doll.
and where your body is, your mind will follow. Perhaps it's already there.
Alice definitely sounds middle-aged. Yeah, I mean, I think she's, we thought that she was, like, quite young, but then I think it turned out that she's actually, like, what, 19, 20 or something? So, yeah, she definitely sounds older than I think she's supposed to be, but, I mean, my voice hasn't really changed since I was 19, so... Oh, little ghost children. Good. Good. Yeah. I mean, at least they're a little less creepy than the ones we found earlier that would have been, like, lobotomized. As you wish. Yeah, he really reminded me of, you know, in Coraline with, the Russian guy. What's he called? The Great... Bobinsky? The Great Bobinsky. But the, like, the evil version of him. When, she's like, he says something to her and he's like, not even that anymore. And he like, and it's just made out of like mice, basically jumping mice. But yeah, that's what it reminded me of just then, where he's like, as you wish. What is this? Oh. Hey, Batman! The dad. Yeah, the dad as well, definitely. Oh.
You oozing sore of depravity! Children wearing their names around their necks as if they're breeding livestock!
A declaration of their pedigree. You could use one. They're proud to display their provenance.
You brute! They can't remember who they are or where they're from. How many minds have you twisted into forgetfulness?
Not enough. Yours would have been a triumph. Still, you're an insane wreck. My work is done.
You tell him, Alice. Yeah, you tell him. Made me think of all the recent Bayonetta voice actresses debacle. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Bayonetta thing. I saw something come up today about Bayonetta, and I was like, what's happening? Because they would like put out like a statement, and I didn't actually know what was going on. This is a more mature Alice for sure. She has far more agency in it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you got to remember this isn't supposed to be like 10-year-old Alice. This is supposed to be an older, more darker version of Alice. So it makes sense that she's kind of, you know, aged. You know, and I also find as well that, you know, as girls tend to sort of mature, and some have to mature a lot quicker than others, depending on their circumstance. So it probably would affect their voice. What's going on? Oh. Ah, oh.
Hatter, I must stop this infernal train and the evil force that drives it.
Oh.
Everything's a nail, is it, Miss Hammerhead? First it was all search, freighted with fear and fragmented memories. Now it's the train. Never time for tea. While your brain's on holiday, we're ruined. Now we're all mad here, and that's a good excuse for going to hell in a teapot, but not for forgetting what your senses saw. Forgetting is just forgetting, except when it's not. Then they call it something else. I'd like to forget.
Oh, I see. So they're like they're making a new Bayonetta game, and they only offered her $4,000. That's a piss take.
Used me and abused me.
I actually applied for a film role today. that would have paid me like 15 grand. I mean, obviously that's if I got it. There's no guaranteeing I would get it, but that's as a complete randomer that has never been in a movie before. And they're gonna pay the returning actress of like the Bayonetta, and they're just gonna pay her 4 grand. That's ridiculous. Is that Caterpillar? Finally.
I know I'm guilty of something, but punishment never suits the victims of the crime.
Abuse is a crime the strong visit on the weak. You're right, abusers are insufficiently punished for the damage they do. Those who witness abuse without seeking retribution for the harmed pay a penalty. Your own pain mitigates your failure to act earlier, but you may not yet have paid enough for witnessing the pain of others.
So what is the doctor doing? He's obviously... I mean, these kids are obviously being abused somehow. I'm not 100% sure how, but then she's saying about how they've got these numbers and name tags and stuff. Or is it because they're orphans though? So I wonder if he's giving them to people, they're doing horrible things, then they're coming back and he's, I guess, either lobotomizing them or kind of hypnotizing them or something so that they forget everything, and then he just puts them back in the system so that they can then get abused again, which is messed up. The voice acting community gets screwed over. Yeah, that sucks. Yong Yi has a good insight into it, and he's a voice actor too. The lead developer blocked any English comments criticizing the game. The studio is arguing it's actually closer to 15 grand, but it's her word against theirs. She basically already been replaced anyway. Oh, that's such a shame. Such a shame. Where are we going? In here?
You corrupted my memories, but you failed to make me forget.
I could have made you into a tasty bit. Clients out the door waiting for a piece from a raving, delusional beauty with no memory of the past or no sense of the future. But you wouldn't forget. You insisted on holding on to your fantasies. You're mad, like your sister.
Don't speak of her. You didn't know her.
Your sister was a tease, pretended to despise me. She got what she wanted in the end.
My Lizzie!
Ah.
What is this train's destination?
Madness and destruction. You shouldn't ask questions you know the answer to. It's not polite. And that noise wasn't Lizzie talking in her sleep.
Oh, no! Oh, poor Lizzie!
And there are no centaurs in Oxford. Make your survival mean something, or we are all doomed!
So he was obviously abusing the sister as well. What a dick. A lot of foster children have been in this situation. Yeah, it's not good. It's a pretty messed up ending. I mean, the whole game is messed up, so I can assume that the ending's going to be pretty vile. So it's interesting that the Red Queen is her sister. Are we in the train? Oh, there he is.
Hide in your shadow.
Oh, good. How the hell am I supposed to defeat this thing? It's huge. Ah, okay.
The past must be paid for.
Get the... Oh, okay. Dokie then. That's terrifying. Get it. Let me just see if I can... Oh, I don't think I've got enough, have I? No. No. I was going to say it might be a good idea to upgrade the weapons, but... Never mind. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. Ah! I'm guessing I can't do much while it's in that state. go ahead. Assume. Yeah, I didn't think so. Hello? Get down from there. Why are you shooting the... Why did she shoot completely the opposite way to... Ow. I really don't like the sound of the fact that it's walking around on its nails and it's making this really gross sound as it's walking on its nails on this glass. Oh, now it's scraping them. Ugh. Stop! There we go. So gross. Not right now. Trying to kill this weird creepy hand. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's one hand down. One hand down, one hand down. Really not liking the horrible scraping on glass sound. Oh, he's got red nails on that hand. Very nice. Did you just shake your hand butt at me? You're smashing the glass! Stop! So fancy. Such a fancy hand. Wednesday Addams versus The Thing, yeah. He did indeed shake his hand, but I thought he did. Such a sassy hand. It's like The Thing's like sassy sister. Stop! I don't like it. Yeah. You didn't say the magic word. Ow. Neat. Right, I hear you, little squishies. Where are you? There you are. Oh, stop. Oh. Stop with the stuff. Stuff. I thought she was putting his middle finger up at me then. Oh, there we go. I think I did it. Did I do it? Yeah. Right, now what? What you sending down now, man? Your other weird little hands? Oh. What am I supposed to do now? There's no target. Ah! Don't shake me. Don't shake the baby. No! Don't squeeze me either. I don't like.
Frightened of your shadow.
Oh, good. What are you doing? Oh, good. Yeah, let's... Whoa, oh, wait. There we go. Ah, no! Stop. Damn it. No! That was my fault. Not too close. Quick, shoot his weird tongue. Damn it. There we go. Ow. Ow! Shoot him! A tonguing from the good doctor, not on my list of requests. Yeah, not good. I'm going to do this all again. Oh no, just from here. Okay, good. Oh, if you could not, that would be great. Get you all tangled up. Ha! Didn't get me that time.
Affect your twat.
Did you just call me a twat? That's a bit rude. Oi. I'm not paying attention. Stay away from the hand. Ah.
Absurd creatures.
Right, this one. Right, so there we go. Ow. Sorry guys, I realised if I go quiet it's because I'm concentrating very hard right now. No squidgy. Stay away. Quite literally getting handsy. No pinchy either. No pinchy. Okay. We're gonna. There we go. Oh. Okay. Good. Okay. This boss is how I'm going to imagine what rude trolls on the internet look like. Yeah, same. I think that is what they look like. Oh. God, this game looks so good, you know.
I'll see you charged. In prison, some half-wit bruiser will make you his sweetheart, and then you'll hang.
Indeed. A hysterical woman, former lunatic, roaring outrageous accusations against a respectable social architect and scientist. My God, Alice, who would believe
My
it?
God, Alice.
I scarcely believe it myself.
You, monstrous creature. Such evil.
Push him
will
in front
be
of the train.
punished.
By whom? By
Go
what?
on. We're clearly in a train station.
Silly bitch. Your madness will be punished. Now leave. I'm expecting your replacement.
Replacement. Go on, push him. Oh, really? Push him. Push him in front of the train. Yes, go on, girl. Oh. Yeah. Bet you didn't know I could do that, huh? Yes. Round of applause, Alice. Round of applause. Had to be done. Oh, we're back again. Ooh, interesting. Pretty! It's kind of a bit of everything, but like not as creepy. It's more pretty and whimsical, like Wonderland is supposed to be. I like it. Oh.
Ah, Alice. We can't go home again. No surprise, really. Only a very few find the way, and
Oh,
most
no.
of them don't recognize it when they do. Delusions, too, die hard. Only the savage regard the endurance of pain as the measure of worth. Forgetting pain is convenient. Remembering it, agonizing. but recovering the truth is worth the suffering. And our wonderland, though damaged, is safe in memory for now.
Ah, there we go. Huh. Well, I mean, I knew that we were going to complete it this episode because we'd done very well. Oh, so there we go. So, yeah, so I think what was happening is, I'm guessing he was abusing, it looked like he was abusing Lizzie even before, I guess, what he was doing to, like, the orphans and stuff. And I guess Alice witnessed that, but she didn't kind of know what was going on because she was quite young. And then he's then killed the family, either to shut them up or to make them orphans so that he could then continue to send them off to other people to be abused. Yeah, it's really messed up. Guy deserved to die. So hopefully she can get out of Wonderland and then look after all the orphans that have been abused. So that's my hope anyway, that she can actually help them. But yeah, I'm glad she killed him. I thought she was going to walk away and we were going to have like a different boss fight with someone else. But yeah, I'm glad she killed him. I was just like, I think we're in a train station. I really hope she pushes him in front of the train. Chip! How's one of my all-time favorite games been? Very good. Yeah, we've literally just completed it. It's really good. We were just figuring out the ending there because, again, I guess they kind of talk in riddles a lot of the time, so it's just trying to figure out what's going on. But I think we've got it. And it's definitely messed up. I mean, obviously the game's pretty messed up anyway. But I'm glad we completed it because I never completed it as a kid when it first came out. So I'm glad that we did. So thank you guys so much for going through that with me, because I really did want to complete this game, and I'm happy that we did it together. We got to experience that together as a horde. What I might do is oh, New Game Plus. Nice. Okay, we might have to go through another time and do it on New Game Plus. That's pretty cool. Let me go to that. Scott, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Chip. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much. Chip, welcome to the lovely horde. You are now part of our zombie horde. But don't worry, we're nice zombies. Don't worry, it's all good. It's all good. You just might have to eat a brain or two. It's nothing to worry about. Don't worry. But you are contagious. So feel free to infect as many other people as you want. But yeah, what I might do, obviously next week I'm going to be playing the Village DLC, Shadows of Rose, which I'm super excited for. So I'm hoping you guys will join me for that, because I'm very, very excited. But I was thinking, because obviously we love our Resident Evil. You guys know I love my Resident Evil and I love my horror games and stuff. Obviously we have a whole bunch of horror games that we can go through, but is it worth, I mean, I know we've got quite a while until Resident Evil 4. Is it worth going through Resident Evil 4 and replaying it and completing it as a group? Or maybe doing some challenges. I keep seeing people kind of do these challenge runs with like Resident Evil 2 and 3 and 4 of like knife only and stuff like that. So is it worth doing something like that? What do you guys think? Would that be a fun thing to do? And by fun, I mean fun for you guys to watch me just basically get annoyed and probably frustrated? Or do we wait until a little bit closer to the time and play something else? Because there is a whole bunch of other games that we've still not played. We've got Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. We've got Bendy and the Ink Machine, which I've still not played. I've always wanted to play, and I've still not gone through it because I wasn't sure if you guys wanted to go through it with me and see. Obviously, we still got Visage, which I don't know if I'll ever be able to complete because it is too scary. So what do you guys think? What are we going for? Don't forget you got the Rose DLC in a week. Yes, yeah, I know. So next week it is on my schedule, it is on my calendar. If you go onto my Twitch stream schedule, it is already booked in. It's already booked in there, buddy. It's heavy penciled in, let's just say. Scott, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. 13 months. That's insane, Scott. Over a year. That's insane. You're a good one. You're a good one, Scott. And thank you so much for backing me up on Instagram as well, Scott, today. I appreciate it, because that is a subject that all of a sudden is just starting to pick up again with people, and it's just such a frustrating subject, and I get so bored of repeating myself. Yeah, it's nice to know. I know that some people are like, oh, knight in shining armor, let her speak for herself, but I don't like to, just because I don't like to respond to people that ask me stupid stuff like that, or just bring the same stuff up over and over again. It's like when people still ask me about like, oh, why did we leave what culture and stuff like that. And it's not like it's a stupid question, but I'm just bored of answering it, if you know what I mean. So it's just nice that there are other people that kind of know what's going on to kind of be like, well, this is the reason why, and you know, she doesn't like talking about it or whatever. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Scott. Also, you could upload the VODs when RE4 is trending on release. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Is it worth like waiting until Resident Evil 4 is kind of trending a little bit more, and then kind of like, or you know, like maybe a couple of weeks before the game's released, we start going through Resident Evil 4 and seeing if we can complete it, and then go through the remake to kind of compare the two, because I like doing that. I'd probably do that anyway, even if it's in my own time, just because I like, yeah, being able to compare what's going on, you know. I vote Bendy. Bendy is awesome. Yeah, I still not played it. I was quite excited. Visage absolutely ruined me. Oh, Chip, it did the same for me. I think one of the best jump scares of my life was in Visage. I don't think I've ever screamed like that. And I very recently have come back from a Halloween, like a horror night at Thorpe Park, which had like actual actors like grabbing hold of me and jumping out, and I didn't scream like that. I was laughing most of the time, to be honest. Yeah, Visage is not problem cursed. That old Photoshop chestnut. Yeah, it's just such a boring conversation. I think what people don't realize is that yes, I do the cosplays, but the photo shoots that I do I try to make it like an art piece. I like to do it as a photo manipulation. It's not just here's me in a costume in my bedroom and I'll take a picture of myself in the mirror. You know what I mean? It's like I like to create an actual project and a piece of art out of it. Not saying that I'm an art piece, but you know what I mean? Like I like to kind of do it as an actual photo shoot, a photo set, and I do everything on my own. And it's just so frustrating when people are like, why do you Photoshop the background? Like, why have you color graded? It's like, really? Like, you're asking why I've color graded the photo, and it's like, oh, I liked how your skin looked in the before picture when it was more of like a bluey hue, and it's just like, but you know, if I want it, I like. It just, I don't know. Maybe it's just the photographer in me. I'm a professional photographer, so I wouldn't even dream of doing a photo shoot for someone and then just sending those photos straight from the camera to them. You go through and you color grade and you do the hues and the saturations and you sharpen and you do the levels and you get rid of blemishes and bruises and weird things in the background. You maybe add a couple of clouds to the sky. Like, I would never, as a photographer, send the kind of raw photos, unedited photos to a client. And so I don't do that for myself. And sometimes I do go overboard with the editing because I like put myself into a video game or a movie or a TV show, or do like what I did with the Maxine one, where I basically recreated the poster for the movie. But that's because it's my preference, because that's what I've gone off of. I've seen that picture and thought, oh my god, I'd love to recreate that, and so I do it. And it's just so frustrating when people say, like, can you not Photoshop them? It's just like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, I don't have backgrounds. I don't have luxurious locations. I don't have an actual studio to take these photos in. I don't have a camera crew. I don't have a lighting crew. It's just me in my bedroom against a grey wall. Like, you're really telling me that's more interesting, is just me standing in my wall, like in my room with a grey wall and laundry baskets on the floor in a cosplay, which you probably wouldn't even know, because it's like half the time it's the cosplays look like a normal person, you know, unless you're doing like an anime cosplay. If it's someone from like a film or something, it's like you wouldn't know the difference, which is why I edit myself into these movie scenes and stuff, because it's like, oh, I know that scene, that's from, you know, Resident Evil, or that's from, you know, Halloween or something. And it's just such a frustrating conversation. I think that, I don't know, I guess that's the twist that I like adding to my cosplays, or that my photo shoots at least, is that I try to do it as a professional photo shoot and as a professional project, and I like to do the photo manipulation because that's what I've always enjoyed doing. And I'm never going to have the opportunity to be in these movies or video games, so why not use the opportunity of cosplaying as a character from a movie or video game or a TV show and saying, hey, this is what I would look like if I was in this show, or if this is what I'd look like if I did play Emily Coldwin in the Dishonored TV series. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I enjoy doing, and that's the twist that I put onto my work. And it's just a frustrating conversation. So I do appreciate it when people jump in and be like, just don't bother asking her, because like it's not even like a sore subject. It's just a boring subject of trying to kind of defend myself. And I think that especially when you do different hair and makeup and like even changing your eye color, like it's crazy how changing your eye color changes how your face looks. Like I have put in contact lenses before, of like brown contact lenses, and I look like a completely different person, and it is insane how that changes something. And it annoys me when people are like, don't Photoshop your face. And it's like, but if the character has brown eyes, I don't have contact lenses. If I've decided to do a cosplay off of a whim, and I've got green eyes, and Maxine from X, she had brown eyes, so I edited my eyes brown, and everyone was like, oh, but I liked how you looked before. And it's like, okay, that's great, but before I didn't look like Maxine because I've got green eyes. I edit them to brown, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, yeah, you do look like her. And that's what I'm trying to achieve. I want to look as close to that character as I possibly can, which is why I never edit my facial features or anything like that. I do a little bit of skin smoothing here and there, or I might touch up the makeup, make it darker, because even the blue eyeshadow that I did, I thought it looked very blue when I did it. And then even like, again, you color grade it and stuff, and it kind of changes the hue. So I had to go back and make the blue a little bit brighter. And that's all I'm doing. And so it's so frustrating when they're like, oh, don't Photoshop it. And it's like, but if I don't, you lose half of those details because it's not picking it up. And, again, when you sort of change, the colours and the hues to maybe a more red hue, then it's going to drown out those blues. And so you have to go back and make the blues. And it's just frustrating. I could talk about this forever. Again, it's just me being a photographer, and it's so, it's so frustrating. Ugh. Sorry, guys. No problem at all. Ian from Eurogamer did a nice side-by-side comparison with the RE4 remake. Yeah, I've seen the side-by-side comparison, but I just think it would be nice to have a nice refresher and be able to go straight from the old one to the new one and be like, wow, like that's really different, because it's nice to have, like, even though I know what happens in the game, I definitely was questioning some bits when I saw some footage from the remake, and I was like, I don't remember it playing out like that. I think they've really kind of rejigged some of the story as well, so it's going to be interesting. I would have often thought of streaming Visage again, but after this conversation, you've reminded me, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, don't do it, Chip, don't do it. Doing things on our own has a lot of merit. Yeah, and I just work so hard, and it's so disheartening when I put so much effort into making something look like it's come straight out of like the movie, or as if it's like a screenshot from the game or the movie, or as if it's like a poster that they would use, and then someone just turns around and says, nah, I liked it better when you were just like stood in your room with like, no, it's just like, really? Like, what's the point then? Like, it's so frustrating. Add effects, etc. Yeah, professional photography. Yeah, I think people forget, like, I don't know if I've ever said, but I am a professional photographer. That was what I did for a long time. I did wedding photography, baby photography, I did photo manipulation, I did like advertising, I did logos and things. So I know, like, I'm always going to be learning, and I definitely have gone over the top with the photoshopping and the editing on some things, especially my earlier stuff. And that was just down to not even personal preference, but that was just down to learning, for one, and two, like confidence issues, like I was really worried about like how my skin looked, and I have quite bad like eczema and dry skin on my legs and things, so sometimes they can be blotchy, and so it was trying to figure out how to kind of fix that. And I've definitely come to terms of how to look after my skin better, as for one, and as well as then also feeling a lot better about myself. So you'll see that the amount of like physical retouching is a lot less than what it was a couple of years ago when I first started doing this, because I feel a lot more confident in myself and I don't need to do it as much. But the backgrounds and the special effects, editing and stuff like that, have always kind of been the same. If anything, they've got better because I've just been learning how to kind of do things and make them look more realistic. So that's not going to change, because that's just something I've always done and something I've always enjoyed doing. I used to do photo manipulation years ago, like even when I was in school. I used to go onto Photoshop, and when it was like basic Photoshop, and I used to edit myself into movies, and I used to do photo manipulation with like toy dinosaurs and things like that. I've just always been fascinated by it, and I think it's really fun and it's really interesting, and you can create some really cool art pieces with it, and that's what I do. You know, it's just that's my own personal preference, and if people don't like that, then that's fine, but that's what I do. It's not just a cosplay, it's a project for me. So, you know, if you want to see someone just putting on a costume and taking a picture of themselves in the bathroom or in their garden, then it's you're not going to get that from me, because that's just to me, you know, that's not something I would do. That's a bit of a half-assed kind of, you know, a bit of a half-assed cosplay, if you ask me. I thought, like, in my eyes, a cosplay is trying to get yourself to look as much like that character as possible, instead of just being like, oh, I'm going to put on, you know, no wig or makeup or anything like that, and I'm just going to put on this dress and say that I'm Princess Peach. It's just like, you know, everyone's got to start somewhere, but for me, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say, yeah, I'm Princess Peach because I've got a Princess Peach dress on. I'm going to get the wig and the makeup, and I'm going to edit myself into the Mushroom Kingdom, you know, because that's just how I do. That's how we do. You make art, you create art, you are art. Oh, thank you very much, Colleen. Thank you. With that said, some things cannot be done by ourselves, and we need other. Yeah, I mean, if I could have some help, I would love that. It would definitely make my life a lot easier. Love all of your work. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Color grading is what all pro photographers and cinematographers do. Yeah, exactly. Like, even cinematographers, like the movies that we watch in cinemas, there's that has not come straight from the camera, or, you know, the editor's not gone and put that and just cut the scenes together and gone, there you go. They get color graded. They get, you know, things taken out of the background. Like, every photographer and cinematographer is going to do some sort of color grading or editing in Photoshop or Lightroom or After Effects or whatever other editing program they do. And it's so frustrating, because it's like, especially when you're editing pictures of yourself, if you say, oh, I'm going to edit it in Photoshop, I think people think that you're just going to be like editing your features and your body and things like that to kind of fool people. And it's just like, no, like, Photoshop is much more than that. It is about creating worlds and again, you know, editing it to look more pristine and professional, in my opinion, anyway. Wherever I try to make art, I fail, but Kaz always comes up with awesome stuff. Thanks, Hypno. And I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure that's not true at all. Your editing for the last shoot was 11 out of 10. Thank you, Bunthor. I really enjoyed editing that last one. And as soon as I watched the film X, I was just like, I need to do this, because you know, it's kind of sexy. It's basically a horror film about porn, and I just thought, like, you know, it's kind of best of both worlds. You know, it's something for the Patreon, you know, get a bit of side boob going, but I can also still make it cool and put some horror aspects in there and do some really cool editing with it. And I was really proud of them, and that's why it's just so disheartening when, like, the first comment you get is like, stop photoshopping it, and it's just like, but otherwise I'm just sat in my bedroom. Like, that's so boring. Like, I don't want to see that. So that's not something that I would feel proud about putting out to my Patreons and my followers and things like that. That's not something I want you guys to see, because it's boring. Like, who wants to see that? I think it's such a boring thing to look at. Difference between an amateur like student film and a properly color graded. Yeah, exactly. It's the atmosphere. It just makes all the difference. Even when I've like done short films and stuff, and then I've gone in and just quickly added like a cinematic filter over it in like my editing software, my film editing software, the difference it makes is incredible. It goes from making it look like it's been filmed like on your phone to all of a sudden being like, wow, this looks like an actual film. This could be something that you'd see on Netflix. You know, it looks so cool. Sorry you've had to deal with this. Sounds super frustrating. For what it's work, I think your work. Thanks, Chip. It is very frustrating. It's something that I get a lot. And again, I could understand when I first started out, because I definitely did go overboard with like the retouching and stuff. And that was just a confidence thing, definitely. And I don't do that anymore. You know, if it does look like my face looks different, or you know, my features look different, that's purely down to like makeup effects. Because again, I'm trying to look like that character. So it's just frustrating. It's really frustrating. Untouched pictures are for nature photographers. Yeah, exactly. But even then, even nature photographers, I can guarantee you that a nature photographer doesn't just take a photo and say, there you go. Unless Mother Nature is a beautiful thing. Unless Mother Nature has gone absolutely like kablam, here's a masterpiece. There is I can guarantee you, as a photographer who has taken pictures of nature, I've never just taken one picture and gone, like, yeah, that's perfect. Because what you see with your naked eye looks different in a camera. It's still kind of there, but you have to kind of tweak it to be like, that looks cool, but that's still not what I'm seeing with my naked eye. I need to adjust it a little bit to be like, yeah, that's more like what I'm seeing, you know? It's like when you take pictures of fog, you think, oh, it looks really, really cool. It looks like Silent Hill. Let me take a picture. And it doesn't look as good as what you're seeing. So you kind of have to tweak it a little bit to be like, yeah, that's more like how I'm seeing it right now with my naked eye. So even nature photography, I can guarantee you that nature photographers don't just snap it and leave it. Even if they're doing just the slightest bit of brightening, contrast, you know, a bit of leveling, tiny bit of color grading, there's no way that they're not just, that's it, straight raw from the camera. It's not 100%. Annoyed me even more after the fact that you've gone to the effort of explaining yourself and showing examples. Some people, yeah, exactly. It's just I've literally gone through. And I like had side by sides to be like, here's the unedited version of me just sat in my bedroom, and here's the edited version. Like, you know, that's it. And then for them to sort of be like, oh, I just like how your skin looked in the before picture. And I think, but I haven't touched my skin. My skin hasn't changed. Oh, well, I liked the color of it before. But the only reason my skin color looks different from one picture to the other is because the unedited version has more of a bluey hue, because that's just the kind of, you know, flat tone that you kind of get when you take photos. And then the edited version has a more reddy tone because the movie has a more overall warm red tone because it's set in the 80s, the 70s and the 80s, and that's the look that you're going for, you know. I'm being raided. Hang on. I'm too busy ranting about Photoshop. Ghost Rider, thank you so much for the party. Thanks for the party. Woo! Thanks for the raid. Sorry, we're just ranting about my work, basically, and just talking about how it's very frustrating when people tell me not to edit my photos in Photoshop when that's basically my job as a photographer. That is what I do, and I can guarantee that there is no photographer. I mean, it's very, very rare for a photographer to just take a photo and not edit them at all. I think even if you take a photo of someone who's naturally beautiful and then they say, look, I don't want you to retouch my face or everything like that, they've still edited that photo. They might not have retouched their skin or edited them in that way to make them look like a different person, like some people sort of do. They really edit their features and stuff, but that's still been edited. They might have brightened it, they might have done some contrast, they might have sharpened the image. Some editing has been done because, like I said, it is very, very difficult to make a picture look the way that you can see it with your naked eye or how you have it in your mind. You know, sometimes the whites aren't bright enough or the blacks aren't dark enough and the colors don't pop enough. You know, that's just it is. You know, the camera it's difficult to kind of, like I said, take a picture and have it look the way that you're seeing it. It's just very rare for that to happen. Sorry, I need to go back up now. I'm so sorry. Preach it. People need to enjoy content and quit bugging. Yeah, it's very annoying. Like I said, and especially as a lot of them do know that I am like a one-man band, and for them to still sort of turn around and try and kind of criticize it. Like, I can take criticism, that's fine, but when you're trying to explain it to them, they still kind of have these little nitpicky moments of being like, well, I didn't like this, this, and this, and it's like, okay, that's fine, but I'm not going to change it. Like, you know, if like, I refuse to believe that you would want to see a completely unedited image of me, you know, looking exactly the same, but just stood in my room, you know, compared to superimposing myself into like a movie scene. You know, I just think that it's so much cooler. The remake has changed some stuff. This is true. Yes, yeah, it does look like it's changed. That's why I'm excited to see the remake. Who else here feels like Kirsten's work has been inspiring and life-altering? Oh, Hypno. You're very sweet. You've definitely got better. That's the best thing about it. Yeah, exactly. That's the best thing about stuff like this. You never stop learning. I'm always learning. I'm still learning. You know, there's new things I learn every single day because I think, oh, I want to do this, but I don't know how to do that. So I'll go online and I'll learn. And it might not be great the first time around, but the more times I do it, the better it's going to look and the better I'm going to get. Because you could be a professional and you're still always going to be learning because new things still come into the world, you know, the new techniques and new effects and things, and it's a learning experience. Definitely agree with that. Cosplay has to be an approximation of the character. Yes, thank you. Happy to back you on Patreon at top level precisely because you do so much work and you are so good. Thank you, Killane. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all the support and that everyone gives me. And I think that's why it's just kind of disheartening when you have these people that say that they support you, but then they're like, oh, but I don't want you to do what you're doing. I want you to just kind of like just send me selfies or something. And I'm just like, but that's not gonna happen. You know, I appreciate the support, but if you want someone to just be putting on a maid costume and sending you selfies, like you're not on the right place. You know, that's not gonna happen. You know, I'm not gonna just be taking selfies for people. It's going to be, you know, like an art project for me. It is a proper photo shoot project that I put a lot of time and effort into, and it is a little bit disheartening when you put a lot of time and effort into something and people don't appreciate that, and it's just sort of like, oh, I would have preferred it if you'd just taken a selfie of you in your underwear or something. And it's just like, cool, thanks, so glad that I put so much, you know, I've put 6 hours into this editing this photo shoot, you know what I mean? It's very frustrating. If it's more of a natural lingerie shoot, but more often than not, your shoots are 90% cinematic. Yeah, exactly. If it's like a lingerie shoot, then a lot of the time it will just be, you know, in a bedroom or something like that, because I just think, well, what more can I do to it, you know? Or I might sort of do it, you know, put a pretty background like flowers or something like that. But there's not much editing is really going to happen. But a lot of the time it is a character or something like you said that is horror based, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go all out because I want to be an actress and I want to get into that sort of into movies and things, and until that happens I have to kind of pretend and that's my way of pretending, is by using green screen and Photoshop and just superimposing myself into these scenarios and pretending to be these characters, because that's just kind of what I do. McGillinator, thank you so much for becoming a zombie.
Kirsten, glad to see you're doing well, lovely. Here's a resub to mark the occasion.
Aww.
14 zombie heart cursed. 14
Cursed zombie heart. Thank you so much, Gil. I appreciate it. We're just having a bit of a rant. Gaston, no, I have not watched Pearl yet. I was trying to, but it is not available on any of my streaming platforms, especially not in the UK. So I might have to try and use my VPN and see if I can watch it, because it looks really cool. It looks a lot gorier than the last one. And I was very intrigued. I was actually going to do some research because I wasn't 100% sure what was going on at the end of X. So I need to do just kind of figure that out first and then go back and watch Pearl. But yeah, it's I do want to watch it. I just need to try and figure out how to. I need to try and maybe see if I can change my VPN and fool the internet into thinking that I'm in the US so that I can actually watch it. Since you're the only person I back on anything, just happy that I can. Oh, thank you, Colleen. You're so sweet. You guys, honestly, this is why I like being able to vent with you guys, because, and again, I know we're not always going to agree, and I don't want you guys to be like, oh, well, I'm going to be on your side no matter what, as much as I think that's lovely of you guys to do so. But it is nice to kind of like rant and sort of have people sort of be like, yeah, no, I agree with you. Like, you know, that's just what you do. And it's nice just knowing that a lot of you guys do see my projects and my photo shoots the way that I see them, instead of kind of being confused and being like, wait, why don't you just take a selfie of yourself in a cosplay? And it's like, but that's not what I'm doing. Like, yes, I am cosplaying a character, but the stuff that I create isn't just me in a cosplay. It is a creation, it is an art piece, it is a project, it's a photo shoot, and that's why that's my twist. You know, everyone seems to kind of have their own little twists. You know, sometimes I kind of go more down the sexy route and stuff like that, but my main twist is that, or my signature, shall I say, is that I like to make it look, you know, I like to manipulate the photo. I like it to look like it is gone straight out of the TV show or the movie or the game. That's just kind of what I do. Love the latest Patreon said, thank you so much, Dizzle. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I enjoyed editing those ones. You can only get away with non-edited nature shots in Norway. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, I bet Norway doesn't need not a lot of editing at all. My dad was a photographer in the days before Photoshop. Yeah, but even then, photos were still being manipulated. You know, even before Photoshop, photos were still being manipulated. They would cut them out. I mean, look at Monty Python. This was way before Photoshop, and they were still able to do a lot of photo manipulation and do all of these incredible like art pieces and creations way before Photoshop. You know, just by cutting pieces out and doing stop-go animation and stuff. So even before Photoshop, people were still manipulating images. That's just, you know, that's the fun of it. That's the fun of being able to sort of create something that, you know, that wasn't there before. You know, I was in my bedroom a minute ago, and now by the end of this photo shoot editing session, I'm now in the Resident Evil universe. I'm now in a video game, you know. That's what's so fun to me. How about New Zealand? Non-edited nature shots must be pretty awesome there too, or it wouldn't be chosen as a film. Yeah, I mean, I think it's very, very there is a lot of very picturesque locations, but I think again, even just by tweaking some of the colors and making them pop that a little bit more, just makes them look so much more like ethereal sometimes, you know. Welcome, Raiders. Yes, indeed. Where have you been? Haven't seen you lately. Yes, I wasn't very well. I was really ill. I think I might have had COVID, actually, Ghost Rider. So, yeah, I was away for a couple of weeks because I physically didn't even have the energy to, like, walk up the stairs. And I was probably going to bed at, like, 6 o'clock every night because I was just so exhausted and just wasn't well at all. So, yeah, so 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock streams just weren't. It just wasn't going to happen. So I do apologize. I did put something on my Discord just kind of briefly saying that wasn't well, but I just I was away from pretty much all social media. The Jessica cosplay that I did that when I had like a bout of energy, and I only managed to like edit half of them before I was like, I can't do this anymore. I was exhausted, and I had to take a break before I was even able to edit the next like half of those photos. That's why they kind of went up in like half a batch on Patreon. So yeah, so finally I still a little bit unwell, got a bit of a sore throat, but I've actually got my energy back now, as you can see, because I haven't stopped talking. So yeah, we are back. Hi, yes, how was your stream, Ghost Rider? What were you playing, by the way? I completely missed it. Tried to give a shout out, but I don't think it worked. Oh, yes, sorry guys, I think that chatbot, Hordebot, is, I think it needed an update. So I'm guessing it shut itself down. I apologize. But you guys are going to get dessert. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, I wish I had dessert right now. I have to run now, I'm afraid, heading onto my own stream, but good luck. See you, good to see you back. Look forward to the next stream. Thank you so much, Chip. Enjoy your stream. We might have to come over and raid you in a little bit. I'll have to see how we go. The people that give you grief need to understand that you're an artist/creator and not a thirst trap. Thank you. Yeah, I know that obviously people, that's what kind of brings people in, is a lot of the sexy stuff. But yeah, it's just kind of, I want them to kind of understand that, yes, I am also, like, I do these sexy things, but I also do it as, like you said, a creator and as an artist. And I want them to be seen that way as well. But I guess, like I said, a lot of people aren't interested in that. They just want to see boobs and butt. So it is a little frustrating. Okay, let's see. Is it working? Possibly. Okay, I think it might be working. Your photos and cosplays are awesome. I love them. Thank you so much, Ghost Rider. I appreciate it. King Duck Feeder. Good evening. That is an awesome name. Hello, how are you doing? BLB got to run and get my kid, no problem. I did a darkroom photography in high school. There's a lot of tricks you can do in the darkroom. It's that's a lot of fun. Darkroom photography is really good. Airbrushing photographs was a business. Yeah, I mean, airbrushing still happens. It's just not as extreme as it used to be, because you want to look as natural as possible. But it still happens. It still happens. What have I missed? Jordan, we're still ranting. We're still ranting, Jordan. Whoever doesn't appreciate Cousin Wet must be so uptight. And yeah, I appreciate it, Hypno. I do appreciate it. Right, okay, there we go. Who knew a person could be creative, talented, and sexy? Oh, Colleen, you stop it. You stop it. She finished the game. I did. Oh, Jordan, how long have you been gone? Yes, no, I finished it. I finished the game. Sorry, I didn't realise you'd been gone that long. Yes, I did. We might get in and just kind of give Bendy and the Ink Machine a little play, because I've always wanted to play it. And we're done ranting now. I apologize. And yeah, I've always wanted to play it, and I was always really intrigued by the story. So I think we should give this a little bit of a go until next week at least, so that we can start playing the Shadows of Rose DLC. Because I'm not sure how big this DLC is. It didn't cost a fortune for the DLC, so I'm guessing it's not huge. But yeah, I would like to sort of, have another game on the go that if it isn't very long, we can then finish that and then go back to another game. So let's have a look, see. There we go. How was the end? It was not as messed up as what I thought it was going to be, Jordan, but still pretty bad. Not bad as in like a bad ending, like crap, but just as dark as I guess what you would have thought for the rest of the game, if you know what I mean. I think I need a PS4 controller. Battery in mine lasts about an hour now. Yeah, and they're so expensive as well. Or PS4 might not be too bad. PS5, oh my god. Like, I was waiting ages to try to get on hold of the pink PS5 controller, and I just couldn't find them anywhere. And they're so expensive. Like, we only managed to get one because of the kind of... We traded in a bunch of stuff, and we've also kind of got connections where we used to work at games, so we managed to kind of get a bit of a discount. But even then, it was like 50 quid for a controller. It's so stupid. Yay, I love this game. Hello, Sam Dean. How are you doing? Why do I miss everything? I know, Jordan. It's okay. But to be fair, the last like half hour, we've just been ranting about Photoshop. Bendy, been waiting for a while for this one. Me too, me too. So yeah, let's get in and play Bendy. Because I kind of saw a little bit of Jacksepticeye play it, I think, back in the day. And I was like, well, that's a really interesting story. But I never played the game itself. And it was gifted to me. I can't remember who gifted this to me, but thank you so much for doing so. So yeah, we'll finally get into it. Dear Henry, it seems like a lifetime since we worked on cartoons together. 30 years really slips away. I don't know why I feel like that's how they would sound. Doesn't it? If you're back in town, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you. Your best pal, Joey Drew. Thanks, Joey. It's 4 a.m. coffee time. No, Kalaine, go to bed. You silly sod, go to bed. It's enough. You can go to bed, it's fine. I will put this on YouTube. You can watch it in the morning, okay? It's all right. In a couple of days, you can watch it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I love this game. I finished it when it came on Switch. Yeah, I know that. I should have got it on Switch. I could have at least played it and find out what's going on. I may or maybe not have gifted you it over a year ago. Really, Scott? It was a year ago? Wow. I apologize, Scott. I apologize. I 100% have been meaning to play it, but it's just other things kept coming up that was like more relevant, if you know what I mean. But thank you, Scott. I have always wanted to play this.
I'm here.
So there you go. Everyone send some love to Scott, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to play this right now. Discover Joey's secrets. Yeah, thank you so much, Scott. I appreciate it. You always give me some really cool games that I've always wanted to play, and it's just like, yeah, I just don't. So I just want to let everyone know that if you do gift me a game, I 100% appreciate it, and I will get round to playing it. But you just need to understand that it's just trying to dedicate the time, especially if it's a big game, and also if there's new games that come out, you kind of want to like, from a creator point of view, hop on those games. But if there's not anything coming out for a while, like, you know, like what we've just done with Alice, it's an old game, but it's a fun game. You know, DLCs and stuff are coming out next week. But apart from that, there's not really too much more that are coming out for at least a little while. So now we can go through and play other games that have been gifted, like Danganronpa and Bendy and the Ink Machine. So if it has been gifted a while ago, I really do apologize. But I will get to them. I will get to them, I promise. It's just sometimes things kind of take priority, and not in a mean way, but just to kind of, you know, it's difficult. Being a creator and streaming and stuff is difficult because you kind of have to stick to the times and stick with what's popular sometimes. But that doesn't mean we can't then enjoy games like this when, you know, when those games kind of died down a little bit. Or if it's a game that we don't really enjoy, like when you get Overwatch, a new Overwatch or something comes out, we're never going to hop on that stuff. Dreams come true. Dreams come true. Thanks so much, Scott. We appreciate you. We love and appreciate you. Never fussed about it. It's just good to know that you have stuff in the wings. Yeah, there's always stuff there, and they will get gotten to. They will get got. You know, and if there's games that I've played and not got back to, we will get back to those games. It's just I have a very short attention span. So sometimes if a game doesn't grab me straight away, you know, it takes me a little while to go back to it because I'll get distracted with a newer, prettier, shinier game, you know. But I will go back to them, I promise.
Use a few dry cells.
Dry cells? Ooh. Tricell. 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 What's Tricell? Tricell. Is that Terminator? Tricell? That's a thing. That's definitely a thing. What's Tricell, guys? My hair is been squished down enough that I look like Justin Bieber right now. Old school Justin Bieber. Resident Evil 5? You're right. You're right. I've played that so much that straight away I was like, Tricell. Yeah. You're right. It's Resident Evil 5. Good job. Yeah. Thank you. That would have killed me inside. I would have been like, what is that from? This looks really cool, even though it's all supposed to be kind of like drawings and stuff. I really, this looks really cool. What is your problem, phone? It just keeps telling me to drink. I just did. Okay? I'm drinking! I'm drinking! Jeez, what's your problem? I did have a missed call from my mother. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just gonna call my mum. Just because it's my mum and I need to make sure that she's okay. But 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Yes, I am one of those people. Sorry, guys. Sorry, that lasted a bit longer than I thought. Hang on, let me go back. There we go. Sorry, my daughter moved up in her swim class, so I was just asking her what happened because I'm very proud. I'm a very proud mum right now. She's moved up from red cap to orange cap, guys. It's a pretty big deal, and she jumped in the big pool today, guys. Like, grown-up pool, not in the little training area, like deep end of the big pool. They were like, jump in, kids, and they were like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And my daughter was like, I'll do it, and just jumped in. I'm really proud right now. I'm super proud. So yeah. So look at that. She's been going on at me about how she wanted to move up and be an orange cap the last few times we've gone, and I was like, well, you know, you gotta wait for your teachers, you gotta learn these things, you can't just jump ahead. And just like that, she's an orange cap, guys. So super awesome. Very proud of my little zombie today, which yeah, as a zombie family, you guys should be proud too. Collective zombie family. How do we get down there? So yeah, so sorry, that's why I went on quite long. My mum tends to kind of ramble on. Just that's where I get it from. So yeah, I was like I'm really proud right now, but I am in the middle of a stream. So but yeah, isn't that awesome? Yeah, good going, Mini Munch. Yeah, I think that's really cool, and she's really proud of herself. So and I'm really proud of her as well. That's awesome. Wally Franks. Oh, didn't Jacksepticeye have a role in this game as well? Workstation. Yeah, it's a little creepy. Right, everyone, okay, just give me a personal item. We need to appease the gods. I would be so concerned. Middle of work and someone like your boss comes in. Guys, I'm gonna need a personal item to put on the pedestals to appease the gods. Like, no. I don't want to do that, thanks. Oh, okay. Didn't know we could open doors. There we go. Okay. Let's be pressing then, I guess. Oh. Always be pressing. ABP. Oh. That do anything? No. Zombie offspring has the right to swim too. Yeah. Don't think he did. See, if I went to bed, I'd miss the good news like that. Ah, Colleen. You know, I think in one of the tapes that, like, maybe it's not this game. I thought in one of these tapes, Jacksepticeye had like a role, and he's like the stereotypical Irish, you know, like he kind of puts it on a little bit more. He's like, I don't think. That was weird. I thought something touched my leg. Okay. I thought someone was behind me, like sneaking under and touching my leg. Creepy. Oh no! Sorry guys, I didn't realise that there was an ad. I apologise. Yeah, I thought you had a role like on one of the tapes or something where he's like, oh, Joey asked me to bring something to the pedestal. You know, it's something like that. It's basically something along the lines of him talking about the company or something. But maybe I'm thinking of a different game where he had like a role. Right, so this door's kind of open, so obviously wants me to go in here. There we go. He plays at Sean Flynn. Yeah, see, there we go. Sean Flynn. Just googled, he was, yeah, voiced Sean Flynn. There we go. See, I thought he was. Plays Sean Flynn. I couldn't tell you what he's talking about, but I knew he was in this game. Work hard, work happy. Oh. Scott, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Hypno Crown. 9 subs you've gifted. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Scott. Can I hit? Can I hit things? Punch things? I can jump. Not that way again then. Guess. Not that way, I guess then. I need to discover the secrets. Oh, I was just about to say there's a light on in that one. Who's in here? Who's in here? Walking around. Give me that bloody can. Give me the can. Give me the can. Give me the can. Okay. Right. He will set us free. Yeah. Frisco, hello. How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming in to chat with us. I see you know Hypno. Hello. Aw, Jordan, thank you so much for gifting a sub back. Wait, it's continuing the gift sub they got from Certified Scott. Well, thank you for continuing, Jordan. I appreciate it. I don't think I've ever seen Twitch come up and say that before. I was really confused. You'd make a dynamite dairy girl. Thank you so much, Kalaine. If I ever have the chance, I will definitely make sure that I apply for a job on dairy. I've actually taken a break. I took I took a break. I kind of gave up on the whole acting thing because I was just running out of money and I needed to focus on other things. But I applied for a whole bunch of stuff today because I think taking a little time away and not checking it every 5 seconds and seeing what new roles they had going allowed them to kind of pile up, and all of a sudden there's been like a buttload of new castings available. So yeah, like I said, I've even applied for one that would take place like in China somewhere, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, you know, it's you know, all I'm doing is applying for them. It's whether you actually, I'm sorry, get the role. I've got hiccups out of the blue. Yeah, it's whether or not I'd actually get the role is a different question. But yeah, I feel, you know, good. At least I've had a whole bunch that I've
here's my old desk.
been able to.
I wasted so much time in this chair.
Why is my desk just kind of randomly in a hallway? That seems a bit strange, don't you think? Seems a bit strange, don't you think?
A wall or two after I left. Guess it took a few people to replace me.
But why does everybody else get to stay in this cute little actual room while I just get stuck in the... I got stuck in the hallway. Doesn't make much sense. Why did I get demoted to the hallway? How do I get through? I guess I don't. Unless I'm missing something. Daniel McConkey, how are you doing? Friscos is a great streamer, just like us. Oh, that's awesome. Well, hello, Friscos. How long have you been a streamer? Well, I mean, I'm not a professional. I've been streaming for a few years now, maybe about a year properly. But yeah, I don't have much of a routine. I try to, but it just kind of, a lot of stuff tends to kind of get in the way. I've been sick for a couple of weeks, so I'm just now kind of getting back to it properly. But I have been on Twitch for maybe about 2 years. Maybe it could have been about a year and a half, maybe. But yeah, how about you, Friscos? The graphics in this, yeah, they are really neat. That's what I mean. It's interesting how it's all kind of supposed to be drawn, but it's still very crisp. It's really enjoyable to kind of watch and look at. Right, let's go back this way because I might have missed some doors. No, I didn't. I did not. I did not. This way, maybe? Ah, okay. Me too. Just hit 2 years. Nice. I'll have to make sure I come over and check you out. Check out your stream. Where did that even come from? It doesn't even make sense. You are completely the wrong direction from the rest of the boards on the ceiling. It does not make any sense. Although, but I am getting to a different place now, so we are going in the right direction.
How do I get this to work?
Look for sure. Fix the ink machine. Locate and place objects. Okie dokie then. We can do that. That's funny. I've also been on here for almost 2 years. I can't remember the exact date I started streaming, but I created the account and did not stream for years. Yeah, Oh, hello, Bendy. You were not there a minute ago. Hello.
Who put this here?
I don't know. Interesting.
Oh my god. Joey, what were you doing?
Joey, what were you doing? Why is there a bone in your toolbox, Joey? Joey. What were you doing, Joey? Joey, why is there a dead body? Joey, is this a real person? Or is it an animatronic? Is it an animatronic? Is it a puppet? I'm gonna go ahead and say no, considering there's bones poking out of his chest. And if if this is a real person, then why aren't we freaking out a bit more right now? We're just like, oh, Joey, what did you do, Joey? Joey! What's Ma gonna say, Joey? It's like, that's a dead guy right there. Who's laughing now? Well, not this thing. Not Bendy and Sheep Song. Not Boris. Not Boris. It's just Boris. Oh, there we go. Finally caught you live. Indeed, indeed. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. He looks like Goofy. Yeah, I think he's supposed to... they're guessing that this is what this game is kind of supposed to be parodying, if you know what I mean. Is the whole Disney, like a dark Disney kind of thing. Because it's very obviously supposed to be like a Mickey and Goofy and stuff. But... because I think a lot of dark happenings happened in the Disney studios. You know? Oh, Bendy, you're back over there now, are you, buddy? I'm getting lost, though. Very quickly getting lost. So I'm going to go back this way, just because I feel like that's the easiest way to remember where I'm supposed to be going. Workplace dispute to get HR, maybe? Yeah. Guess to get HR involved. The ominous whispering. Here we go. Oh, do I need to be... Oh, are these the podiums that they were talking about? Okay. Right. Ah. Appease the gods! The ink gods! It's not going to be the ink people from Alice, is it? Oh, I need a... So I need a bend... Oh, I saw the Bendy doll. Didn't know I could pick it up. Okay, okay, hang on. Right. So we need the Bendy doll music, maybe. An ink pot, a cog, and a book. Okay, remember that, guys. Wasn't the Crocodile Hunter's daughter called Bendy, or was it Bindi? Bindi, yeah, Bindi Owen. I think she's just had a baby, actually. She looks beautiful. She looks just, they just all look like their dad. It's crazy. How's this beautiful gamer lady? Is it perhaps the the Horde Queen? 'Tis I. How are you, Litos? How are you doing today? Thank you so much for coming in. My liege. Ouchies. Oh, where did I see... Where did I see that doll? It was right at the beginning. Let's go back to where we were. Because again, I wasn't sure that there was stuff that we could pick up. I wasn't even sure that we could open doors, but because it didn't like kind of give me the indication to do so. So now that we know, we'll just go around and just try and pick everything up. Ah, there you are. Oh, see, now you're glowing. Oh, cute. Meep, meep. Ink pressure. I guess we can't do anything with that yet. Right, so now I need some sort of music. Do you think maybe an album or something? Are you Aussie? No, I'm not a Frisco's. I'm just a very strange sounding person. Brit. No, I'm British. But I just kind of have like a mixture of different accents. I have... Oh! What are you doing? Get back in there, you crazy, crazy. Yeah, I have family from Australia, Scotland, Germany, and I pick up accents very quickly. So, yeah, just kind of being brought up with a bunch of different accents has kind of like messed my accent up. But also just from where I'm from the south of England, southeast of England. And I think a lot of the time when people hear our accent, they do think, especially if they're not from the UK, they think that we're Australian. So yeah, it's a common thing that I'm asked, but no, I just have a amalgamation of different accents, really. Going to clean my guitars as they are dirty. Nice, okay. Ow, even my chest hurts now. Right, let's go to the drawing desks, which were somewhere around here, I think. Is it in here? Because I need an ink pot. There's got to be an ink pot somewhere. These open? No. Ink pot. Ink pot, ink pot. pod to know this is not where it was. We need to go somewhere else. Just thought since you were talking about Crocodile Hunter. Oh no, it's well, I mean, one. Everyone in the UK was a fan of the Crocodile Hunter. Steve Irwin, he's a freaking legend. And I loved him growing up. I used to watch Crocodile Hunter on TV. I was a big fan of like animals and things like that, and I just loved that. I just thought it was brilliant. Everyone loved Steve Irwin. Especially when I was in school. Everyone was a huge fan of him. We used to pretend that we were crocodile hunters, and you did the whole like, oh crikey, look at that beauty, and you'd pretend to wrestle a snake and stuff. It was just something which is always done. So I was always a big fan of Crocodile Hunter. But it's because someone asked about Bendy. They just said, was it Bendy, his daughter's name? And it wasn't. It was Bendy. But yeah, no, I was a huge fan of Steve Irwin. I was very, very upset when I found out that he passed away. Okay. Oh no, I can do this. Yeah, no, I'm just a big Crocodile Hunter fan. Okay, down a bit. Oh, it's pretty good. We can do better. Okay, maybe not. Oh. Oh! Very good. Did you see that, guys? Did you see that? Daniel McConkey subscribed at tier 1. Thank you so much. Subscribed for 21 months. That's insane, Daniel. That is insane. Happy Friday. How are you doing, my friend? Been to England a couple of times. I plan to go again next year for the Star Wars celebration. Nice. That's awesome. As an Aussie, it's always conflicting. He was so over the top Aussie, it felt a bit cringe, but he was made. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you've got to remember that Steve Irwin, as the Crocodile Hunter, was a character. So yes, he was over the top, but when you see him talk kind of behind the scenes and stuff, he didn't speak that way. He just sounded like a normal Aussie. So I think that a lot of Australians probably did get very frustrated with him and annoyed, because it was sort of like, not that he was giving Australians a bad name, but that he was sort of like, oh crikey, look at this, oh man, isn't that amazing? He just put so much energy into everything that he did, and I think people, again, if you're not from Australia, if you would say, oh, I'm Australian or something, they would be like, oh crikey, and assume that that's how you spoke. So I can understand why people would get frustrated by that, but he was, Steve Irwin didn't speak like that way. It was the Crocodile Hunter Steve Irwin that spoke that way, and it was a character. It's a lot of these people that are kind of, some people find them annoying. It's because they're playing a character, and that's what they have to kind of live up to. I mean, even people like Markiplier and stuff. There are people who have sort of said to him about how he kind of has this persona and that he kind of plays a character. And kind of deepens his voice and things like that, and I'm sure there's probably some aspects of that he does, because that's the sort of persona and character that he's kind of created and that people enjoy watching. And I think there are definitely moments where you can kind of see that slip, but even when you are kind of doing stuff as a person, as Markiplier or Kirsten Rhea or say Jacksepticeye or whatever, it's a persona, and even I think even Jacksepticeye said about how he kind of put on more of a over-exaggerated Irish accent to and it was loud and did the whole top of the morning to you, because it's a character. It was what brings people in. It's what separates you from other Irish YouTubers or other people. Aha, there we go. It's a record. And that's just what, it is. It's just what you have to do. You have to create this character to kind of bring and lure people in. Aussie. 21 months is a long time. It's a very long time. I appreciate it. Tiger King, what is up? The RE4 remake trailers, I know. Doesn't it look incredible, Tiger King? Doesn't it? It looks so good. I can't wait to play it. He's still a better representative than Sir Les Patterson or Barry McKenzie. For any older Aussie Englishmen out there, I don't know who they are. No, I do not. RE3 remake, can't wait. Yeah, it looks so good. I'm very, very excited. I was just saying earlier that I'm going to try and, leading up to the release date, we're going to go through and play Resident Evil 4, the original, and then we can kind of easily kind of compare the two and kind of see the main differences, if you know what I mean. because it definitely that's what I love about the remakes, is that it's the same story, same characters, but they kind of, you know, they've really, it's not just a remake, I say not a rehash, if you know what I mean. They've remade the game, you know. It is a proper remake in that they have they have kind of retold the story in a slightly different way, and I'm just really intrigued to see you know, where they go with it. Aha, there we go. I knew you'd be in here somewhere. So we still need, so we got the music, we got this pot. It's a cog, I think we're missing, aren't we? The controls were a mess when I tried it. Yeah, I mean, the older ones are always going to be a little bit of a mess. What about the Silent Hill remake? Yes, very excited about the Silent Hill remake. It's been such a long time since we've had anything from Silent Hill, and so for them to come out and be like, here's like 5 new things coming your way, I just think I'm very, very excited. Yeah. They were both horrible Australian stereotype characters in England by Aussie comics. Yeah, again, it's a character. It's these personas that they have to make to draw people in. Kirsten just happens to play up the adorable Southern Englisher. Thank you. I mean, I try to be myself. I think there's definitely some times where I kind of have to put on like a bit of a persona, or maybe do things that I don't enjoy, but don't enjoy as much as other things. But you know, it's something that people have kind of come to expect, or that kind of, it always kind of helps bring more views in, and obviously that's what creates you know, a career and kind of money for me. So there are definitely things that I don't enjoy as much, but you kind of feel like you have to do as a creator, like, you know, sort of having to ditch games that you want to play, or that have been gifted to you for something that's a little bit more popular or mainstream, or you know, talked about at that time. That's one of the things that I don't enjoy sort of doing as much, but you kind of have to kind of, like I said, bring more people into your stream, or kind of, you know, get yourself up there on the ladder, if that makes sense. You know, I think there's always going to be things that creators and streamers and, you know, people like us have to do.
Okay, that's all of them.
Nice. That you know, there's always going to be aspects that you don't enjoy as much, and I think any content creator will tell you that there's, you know, you don't love it 100% of the time. There's always going to be you know, I think it was even something I saw recently that said that if you are doing a job that you enjoy and you enjoy it 100% of the time, then like you're not trying hard enough, or you're not doing you're not in the right job, basically, because even if you have your dream job, you shouldn't enjoy it 100% of the time. There's always going to be moments, there's always going to be low points, there's always going to be things that you have to do that you might not enjoy as much as you know, another day, or you might find something a little bit more difficult that time. That's just par and par with the job. If you're enjoying yourself 100% of the time, it's probably too easy, and you're either slacking off, or you know, or again, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. So it's always really interesting. I always thought that was very interesting, and that's something that I think of a lot of the time when I do get down about things, is that it's not supposed to be enjoyed 100% of the time. It is still a job. Restore ink pressure. Locate the pressure valve. I've seen that pressure valve. I was trying to turn it earlier. DLC next week. I know, I'm very excited for that as well. Super excited. Such a stereotype. It was your absolute sincerity in talking about mental health that hooked me into your content. Talent and beauty are just bonuses. Oh, Kalain, you are on a roll today, buddy. So sweet. Look at you. My teeth hurt. It's so sweet. Yeah, I'm always going to talk about mental health. Mental health is something I've always struggled with ever since I was a kid, and I'm not going to shy away from it. It wasn't talked about enough when I was younger. Hence the reason why it took me so long to get a diagnosis for things. Since why I'm still waiting for diagnosis on things. So yeah, I'm always going to talk about it, because I didn't have that when I was younger. And it's sometimes you just need someone to talk about it with, and tell you that it's you know, normal, and that they're, you know, you're not alone. Mm-hmm. Great. Cool. Ooh. Oh. 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 That's a lot of ink. Whoopsie daisy. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Whoops. Turn right. It's darker, or is it just me? Turn on the ink machine. I don't know about this. The ink machine. I don't think I'm going the right way. Oh no, I think I am. Oh, I am. I am. Okay, ink machine. Here we go. You are ready for me. Nyeh. It's alive! Is that what the carpet looks like when the dog pees? Yes. Can't get enough of the voice. So pleasant to listen to. It would be great if Kirsten did audiobooks. Oh, I'd love to do audiobooks. That would be really fun. Thank you. I'm glad that you guys like my voice. I sometimes I listen back to it and I'm like, oh, that's really annoying. You still dead in there? Yeah. Sound design in this game is really good too. Yeah, I keep hearing like little whispers every now and then as well. I don't know if you guys are hearing them. Okay, so we have... Also sounds like someone's walking around as well. Like I can hear them shuffling. Also just felt like someone touched my leg again, which is... Steve, is that you? Not right now, buddy. I'm trying to play a game. I'm trying to focus. Still poking out as much. Okay, so we've turned on said ink machine. Where are we going? Not that way. I think we need to go back to that hallway, maybe? It's a beautiful voice. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Litos. Now that I think about it, how does someone get into the whole audiobook thing to begin? I have no idea. I mean, there's definitely, when I've applied for things before, there's things that have come up where it's like they're looking for someone to voice their book. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if it's something that you can just kind of do yourself and upload, if you know what I mean. Or, you know, if it's like a proper gig that you have to kind of wait for. Is this the right way? Exit, maybe? I still don't think this is the right way. No. Do you know what you mean? Yes. You should record a chapter of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein or another classic horror out of copyright, and a great place to get feedback. Yeah, that's a really good idea, actually. I would love to do voiceovers for like horror audiobooks. I think would be really cool. Where am I going? Turn on the ink machine. I did that, right? Current object. I turned on the ink machine, didn't I? Did I not? I was pretty sure I did do that already. I can hear said ink flowing around. You'd think someone in Watch Mojo would know how to get into audiobooks. I mean, I work with Watch Mojo, but like they don't create audiobooks. I just, you know, like I don't have the contacts of those things. The only reason I'm able to create stuff for Watch Mojo is because I contacted them and oh no. Ah! Oh, okay. LB to run. Am I running? It doesn't seem like I'm going much faster. Okay. I think I'm running. Exit. Now we go to the exit. Now it is open. Uh-oh. Okay. Jump scare much? I know, that got me good. Really good. I wasn't expecting it. I thought like, do you know what it is? Just because they kept doing the little cardboard cutouts and I felt like they were trying to get jump scares in and I was just like, yeah, okay, that's not scary. So I wasn't expecting an actual jump scare. Son of a bitch. What are your guitars called, Jordan? You made me weep. That's a good one. Thanks, Echo. Joey Drew, what you doing? What you doing, Joey? Joey! Hey, Joey! What are you doing, Joey? What's Mom gonna think? Joey! Yeah, I really need to go back and play LA Noire at some point. It's such a good game. I know this seems really random, but I don't know why just doing the whole Joey, Ma! Ma! It just reminds me of like old-fashioned, like 50s gangsters, and that just reminded me of LA Noire for some reason. Watch your step. Oh, my throat is getting really sore, especially after that jump scare. Oh, that really hurt. I tried to watch videos from Watch Mojo, and I'm disappointed Kirsten is not on most of them. I've only seen her in a few, and their quality. Thank you, Hypno. Yeah, I'm in a lot of them, but it's just you've got to remember Watch Mojo has a lot of different channels. They've got Miss Mojo, Watch Mojo UK, Watch Mojo Gaming, Get Mojo. There's a lot of different channels, and there's I mean, I get sent 10 scripts a week, and they're all for different channels, and then obviously they have to be sent off and edited and things like that. So I do a lot of voiceovers for the channels. It's just not just for Watch Mojo, it's for all of the like sister channels as well. So yeah, they're out there. They're definitely out there. They're just not all on like Watch Mojo. They're on several sort of different channels as well. LA Noire was great, even if Cole... I know. Oh, wasn't that so annoying? Like, when you're playing as a character and you're, like, really enjoying the character, and then it turns out that you're playing as, like, either the villain or just, like, an asshole, and you're like, oh, damn it, I liked you. And then they tried to, like... I mean, spoiler alert, by the way. Spoiler if you're not played LA Noire. And then they, like, tried to redeem it at the end by having him, like, sort of sacrifice himself, and he ends up, like, dying. And it's just like, oh, like, I still feel like he's a bit of an asshole, though. Ah, here we go. They were teasing me with the boards upstairs, and they knew I couldn't get them through because I had no little choppy chop. There we go. Choppy chop. Right, next time that guy jumps out at me, he's getting a... Cha! You know? Oh, good, a satanic circle. Just what I was waiting for. I'm good. I was just about to say, I'm going to stand in the middle, but maybe that wasn't a good idea. Man, your socks are going to be so stained after this. Yeah, even with PTSD, Cole Phelps was a jackass when not recorded. Yeah, he like cheated on his wife. Like, just a bit of an ass. Mojo Gaming tends to have great video. Yeah, they did one the other day, and I was just like, I didn't voice it, but I was like, oh, that's a good video, actually. Often click on all the horror bids and then click off when I realise it's not Kirsten. I know, I do say to them, can I try and like have a majority of the horror stuff? They do, to be fair, they do send me a lot of like the horror stuff or the like the Resident Evil things and stuff, but I might have to ask them and just say, can I try and have like more horror and gaming things, because that's what I know like people are looking for. So but yeah, I get a lot of Big Bang stuff, and I'm not a fan of the Big Bang Theory show. It was okay when it first came out, but then I very quickly got bored of it. And I get sent so... Like, it's amazing how many lists people can come up with to do with the Big Bang Theory. Like, the amount of Big Bang Theory lists I've done is insane. Like, every time I get another one, I'm like, how many more videos can we make out of the Big Bang Theory? Something tells me Sammy Lawrence might be losing it a little bit too. Good. So glad I was working with these people. Can I get an amen? Amen. Why are there coffins in the basement of a comic company? I'm guessing probably because they're satanic worshippers, is what I'm gathering from this. I'm guessing they were like grave robbing for...
Hello? Excuse me, can you help me?
Hello? Are you Sammy? You sound like Sammy. It's time for
Where the hell
bed.
did he go?
It's time... What? Where did he go? I can hear you. I can still hear you talking. Oh, that's a lot of... What is this? I keep collecting it, but I don't know what it is. I'm guessing this is health. Maybe I should stop just randomly collecting them, because I'm sure I'm going to need them at some point. Oh, good.
Need to get power to this gate somehow. Should be a couple switches nearby.
A couple
maybe I can open it.
switches. Couple switches nearby. Yes, there should be a couple snitches. Couple snitches nearby. I get stitches. Tell them your fans demand it. They demand it. I used to love it, but now I can't stand it. Really love Coronation Street and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Would be great if Watchmodo did some more lists for these shows. I mean, I'd love to be doing loads of Brooklyn Nine-Nine lists, but I can't stand shows like Coronation Street. I've never been interested in stuff like that at all. But yeah, I mean, I think we did do stuff like a lot of time. Again, I just don't really like a lot of British TV because it's just a lot of reality stuff or like soaps, and I'm just not interested in them. So yeah, I have been sent some like that, but a lot of time it's like, oh, you know, only way is Essex, or best Gemma Collins moments and stuff like that, and it's just like, you know, I think it's just because, again, I just don't enjoy that sort of content. But that's just because I am one of those people that's like, I will only watch horror things. Horror things and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I really enjoy Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's very good. Nine-Nine! Snitches flip switches. Yeah, only snitches flip switches. Oh yeah. Well, we've found one. That was the one that we saw straight away. So where the hell's the other one? Right behind me. Doy. There we go. Back through the trudge of the water. Ink. I feel like this would smell like really metallic-y as well if it's like proper ink, like printing ink. Just gross. Oh, 3? 3? You overestimate me, sir. I mean, it took me ages to realise that there was one behind me. Ah, here we go. Think. Raise the gate! Raise. I don't think I've watched TV for about 6 years. Yeah, I've not watched proper TV. I only really watch, again, like, it's like Netflix, Disney Channel, Amazon Prime, and a lot of the time it is just either horror stuff or true crime and documentaries, things like that. Like I watched one about the earthquake in Nepal the other day. Nepal.
If I'm gonna get out of here, I'll need to find a way to drain it.
Okie dokie. I watched a few new episodes of the Unsolved Mysteries the other day, which is really fun. I love watching those. You know, I watched like the Jeffrey Dahmer stuff. You know, watch a lot of true crime, horror documentaries, serial killer stuff. That's just stuff that's just interesting to me. To the point where there's a lot of good shows, even on Netflix, that I haven't watched, like Stranger Things and like Game of Thrones and stuff, because I've just like, I mean, Stranger Things is definitely one that I should have watched. It's definitely up my alley. But I just missed out on it for such a long time that I'm like, I need to really commit a lot of time to it. So I will get to it. But, well, this is suspicious. Norman? Thinking of cancelling my license because all I do is stream. Yeah, exactly. Like, even the other day, like, I think my partner was like, oh, why do we have a TV license if we don't want to watch TV? But I think you have to have a TV license just for owning a TV. Because even, like, because sometimes we watch stuff on, like, BBC Three and stuff, and that's when it's, like, you have to have a TV license. So it's just not worth risking it. And yeah, I mean, last thing I need is, like, getting in trouble for something as minuscule as that. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, Castanea goes to jail for not having a TV license. You know, like, I'm not taking that risk. Peculiarities. Okay, here we go. I'll swing at you. Come on. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Maybe I need to put a film in there. Wah. Wah. So I said to drain it. Is this too easy? Oh, it didn't let me click that earlier. Oh, not enough. No? Okay. Okay. Oh! 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 Okay. Are you coming back? Oh! No! No! Oh! Why? Why are there ink pink people? I don't like the ink pink people. I think that's what my brain is trying to say. I don't like ink people. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. That scared me. Ah, here we go. I was waiting for this. Yes, I was waiting for the show. Here we go. Okay. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum beep boom. Boop beep doo. Boop bum bum. Ah man, my throat. Yeah, I mean, I think soaps, you know, a lot of people, especially British people, really enjoy soaps and stuff, but I just never have. It's not something that my family watched really either, so we just never really, I just never really got into them. It's a little fuzzy around the rules and stuff. Yeah, I don't really understand a lot of the rules. Inky Finger Boys, they still leave a mark. Not a fan of soaps either. Hey, JP! Yeah, I've never been, I just don't know. I think it's just a lot of drama and stuff like that, and I've just never been a fan of like dramas and stuff. I think it's because, again, just where I grew up, like, I had enough sort of drama and things with like friends, and I was just not in the mood. I was just like, I don't need more of this. And it's you could tell the ones that watched soaps and stuff, because they would cause the sort of dramas that you would see in soap operas and like Coronation Street and like oh, I can't remember the other one, like EastEnders and stuff. And I was just like girl, do you think you're like the main character in Corrie or something? Because I can tell you right now that you are not. So you need to stop causing drama. And it was just, I just had no time for it. I'm like, you're not the main character, shut up. Oh man, I might have to go get another drink in a sec, guys, because after that jump scare earlier and then shouting no at the ink people, my throat really hurts. It wants me to open this, doesn't it? I think. How does one do that? Wow, that is some pretty decent glass there. I just like drama in real life, don't really see it. Yeah, exactly, I don't see it as entertainment. Soaps have run themselves into the ground for the longest time. They all need to just end. That's what I mean. I just find them really boring. I find them very samey. You know, it's always like, oh, someone's got married. Oh, no, they're cheating on them. Oh, no, now the main person's got run over on their wedding day. Oh, that person's got cancer. Oh, that person's died. That person's cheated. That person's murdered. Oh, that person's got a secret twin. Oh, look, that person's come back from the dead. They were never dead in the first place. It's just like, really, like, how much drama could possibly be in these tiny towns, you know? Like, could you imagine, like, moving to Coronation Street and they're just like, oh, by the way, this person died but then came back. That person was cheated on that person. That person's got a secret sibling. And, like, finding out all the stories that's happened over, like, the last 30 years, you'd be like, Jesus Christ, like, what is wrong with this town? What's wrong with this street? Doctor Who is the only soap needed. We don't talk about the failed American... There was an American Doctor Who. I mean, I don't even watch Doctor Who. I haven't watched Doctor Who since David Tennant. And just, no. Like you can't make an American Doctor Who. It's like they did like the American Shameless, which apparently is quite good. But I mean, I didn't like the English show, so I'm sure the American one's actually quite good. Because sometimes shows like that kind of work. Like I really enjoyed the American Office compared to the English one, but now I've watched the American Office so many times that I'm like, the English one I think is better now because it's just a bit more refreshing. But they did like, what was it, like American In-Betweeners I think they tried to do, and another show that was British they tried to do an American version of, and it was just like, it's funny because it's British, you know what I mean? It's British humor, and it's just not gonna work for America. And I think that's what they did so well with the English one, is that The Office very much was British humor, but when they took it over to America, they took Stephen Merchant and Ricky Gervais, and they knew that they had to change the humor. They had to kind of keep it similar, but change the humor to American humor, because British humor was never going to work on an American show. It's just not the same. So they had to kind of tweak it a bit, and it worked really well. An American In-Betweeners, yeah, the American In-Betweeners. The only one that sounded interesting out of those was this person came back from the dead but wasn't really dead to begin. Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's like they'll go, oh, they've died, oh, they were murdered, and blah, blah, blah. And then they come back and it's like, oh, he wasn't actually dead. It was his twin that died, or something stupid like that. That would never happen. Like the town of Midsummer, exactly how many murders in that little... Yeah, it's just an American EastEnders, please. I'm surprised they haven't tried. It's just sort of like, come up with your own shows, you know what I mean? Like, there are a lot of great American shows. You don't need to try and go, oh, that worked in Britain, let's try and make it American. It's like, no, it works because it's British. It's a different humour. Disgust, angry, happy, sad. Do not let Joey see this. That's funny. To believe something over there. Oh, what's this? Here we go. Clocking in.
Another dollar.
Another day, another dollar. I'm not getting paid
Well,
though.
switch, all right. But that's one hell of a leak blocking the door, though.
Why is it blocking the door?
Just stop that ink from flowing.
Why is it blocking the door? Just go through the leak. It's not physically stopping me because I literally can get to the door. So, what are you talking about? What is this? Kath and Kim, they made an American version of it and got it so wrong. It's just not funny. Yeah, it's just, some things just don't work. Yeah, I'm loving all these true crime things. Like I watched The Watcher the other day, and I watched it because I knew the story about the true story about The Watcher. Yeah, obviously they take a lot of like creative liberties to it, and they make it a lot creepier. And then it was only recently when I was watching another YouTube video, and they were talking about John List, which is someone they mention in the Netflix show The Watcher. And I didn't realize that they've actually mixed two stories together. They've mixed the true story of, well, fairly true, the true story of The Watcher, but obviously they take, you know, creative liberties or whatever. But they've mixed they've based it on the true story of The Watcher as well as the true story of John List, which I thought was very interesting. And I think it definitely made it more interesting to watch, because the actual true story of The Watcher is like fairly creepy, but it's not as dark and not as action filled as the show with Naomi Watts. So it made sense that they would then mix it with another kind of true crime and base like another mix it with another interesting story of John List, because the story of John List is very very intriguing. Can I hit these? Yay! Go. We're getting in. Come on. Oh, come on. That one. It's got to go in. It's rigged. Freaking rigged. What's the point of this room? Just to play pool? Am I supposed to be getting it in? I've got it. Yay! I got one in. I'm not technically American, but I still enjoy British comedy like Shaun of the Dead. So, Shaun of the Dead's brilliant. It's really brilliant. Watching the Watcher whilst washing the washing while watching the Watcher on TV while watched by the Watcher. Yeah, they're just like, I see you watching the Watcher. I am the Watcher, and I'm watching you watch the Watcher on TV while you're doing your washing. My phone just informed me it's 7 minutes till first light. Kalain, go to bed. Don't do this to yourself, buddy. Go to bed. It's okay. Do you think I need to be getting all of these in? Do you reckon? I'm maybe gonna get an achievement. Ooh, skills. Or I'm gonna unlock. There's obviously something in here it wants me to do. What's the point of this otherwise? What's the point of anything if I can't play? Is that an eyeball? How long's that been there? Excuse me, eyeball. How long have you been an eyeball? Okay, bye. I mean, let's see if I can get them all off the table at least. Kind of changes it up a little, you know. If they're not on the table, then technically the game is complete. That's the rules of pool, right? Or snooker, whatever, which one's which. I never know the difference. I think this is pool. But if they're not on the table anymore, then the game's over. Pretty sure that's the rules. Okay, I don't know if this is actually a reason for me to be doing this, but that's an awful lot of watching, indeed. Why is the game in first person? I thought Alice was in third. We're not playing Alice. We're not playing Alice. We are playing Bendy and the Ink Machine. We finished Alice, Litos. Were you not there when we finished Alice? Did you not see us change games? This must have been very confusing for you. Yeah, no, we finished Alice a while ago. Almost an hour ago, actually. We are playing Bendy and the Ink Machine now, which was very kindly gifted to us by Scott a year ago, and I've never actually got around to playing it. Retrace Wally's steps. Like, actually? How do I... Tip. Retrace Wally's steps. Unlock Wally's closet. Who's Wally? Okay. Wally. Wally! No, that's Sammy. Okay. We need to retrace Wally's steps. Downstairs, look at the bins. Wally is the janitor. Ah, bins. Oh, these? These bins? Is there a bin in here? Is that the reason why it wanted me to come in here? No. What was the reason? Oh, maybe that is gonna open at some point? Okay. Bins, bins, bins. Is this a bin? I think these are bins. No, that's the way we came, I think. Is this a bin? His tape mentioned dropping something on his rounds. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy chatting away to you guys as usual. Chatting, chatting, chatting. Chit, chat, chat. Did we listen to this one?
It may only be my second month
Ooh!
for Joey Drew, but I can already tell I'm gonna love it here. People really seem to enjoy my Alice Angel voice. Sammy says she may be as popular as Bendy someday. These past few weeks, I voiced everything from talking chairs to dancing chickens. But this...
That really hurt my shoulder. Ow. I'm gonna be right back. Gotta take care of something. Oh, yeah? Gotta take care of something, huh? Yeah? You go take care of it. Go take care of it. Told Joey I said hi. I thought it was Wally. Play the Moonlight Sonata. No. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so we dropped something on his rounds. Gotta check the bins. I think these are bins. I mean, they look like bins. We've been this way? Have we been this way? Bin. Not that way. Infirmary. Oh. I still believe. Do 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 do. Bow bow bow. Yeah, I still believe. Bow bow bow. Bow. That actually. Why have I done that to myself? My throat is so sore. Okay. Was it here? Ah, look. I got to get my dustpan from the hall closet the other day, and guess what? I can't find my stupid keys. It's like they disappeared into thin air or something. All I can think of is that they must have fallen into one of the garbage cans I was making my rounds last week. I just hope nobody tells Sammy, because if he finds out I lost my keys again, I'm out of here. A secret door might open. Ooh. Secret door, secret door, secret door. Right, okay, so we're looking for garbage cans. I'm guessing they're the little sort of basket looking things. I haven't seen anything in them so far though. Is there any in this one? Oh, there's one here. Did we check you? Did I check you? No. Mob boss became a janitor, yeah. Can I go down to the exit? No, I cannot. Can I play music? No, I cannot. Anything in there? No, there is not. Well, that's all of the bins downstairs. Are we sure? It was not downstairs. You lied to me. Looking all around downstairs, and it was in the one place that was not downstairs. There is literally only one set of stairs, and it was up there. Wait, where am I going? Oh, to unlock. No, am I unlocking the door? Excuse me. Am I unlocking this door? I thought I had to stop the leak, didn't I? Oh, unlock Wally's closet. Oh, this one? Is this the closet? Yes. Pay attention, Kirsten.
Every artistic person needs a sanctuary. Joey Drew has his, and I've got mine. To enter, you need only know my favorite song. The banjo playfully clucks.
Bacon soup? Oh, have you never had bacon soup? It's delicious.
The bass fiddle sings with deep articulation. The bass fiddle returns and sings aloud. Sing my song, and my sanctuary will open to you.
Okay. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rhyme. Wow, I've not sung that song in about 10 years. How have I even remembered the words to that song? Learn Sammy's favorite song. Yo, Sammy, what's your favorite song, boy? It's gotta be around here somewhere. The lighter side of the hill? Is that your favorite song? Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rhyme. Oh, I see you. I see you, secret door. Okay, someone didn't like that. I apologize. No. He's like, stop. Come on, that's a song you never forget. Yeah, but how does the rest of it go? Need to remember that and go to the music room. Okay, where was the music room? This way? The lighter side of the hill.
I know there's something I've got to do in here, but I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah, I obviously need some sort of music sheet or something. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rhyme. Lighter side of... Oh, the lighter side of hell. Oh, apologies. They did say play the fiddle, didn't he? Fiddle-dee-dee. They play the drum. What else we got? What else we got? Oh, cello! Oh, I love a cello. Very ominous sounding. He said something like that. Fiddle-dee-dee or something he said, didn't he? Fiddle-dee-dibbly-doo. Oh, banjo! Needs to turn on the projector. What, up there? Okie-dokie. I thought I did that already. Was it on? I thought it was on already. Ah, I keep forgetting that that is not run. This is run. Right, here we go. Right. Yeah, we did turn that on earlier. We watched it earlier. Learn Sammy's favorite. How do I learn it? How do I learn these things? Also, how do I know? There's obviously something, the lighter side of hell, but how do I learn that song? Oh, piano, violin, bass, bass. Oh. Oh, okay. It's an order, is it? Let's try it then. Piano. Violin. Cello. Do. No? You need to play the instruments. You need to play the instruments to the projector. What? How do I play it to the projector? Were you guys up there the whole time? Oh no, you're somewhere else. I don't understand what you mean. How do I play it to the projector? You can check in the VHS tape that you saw in the office. The office. Something keeps opening and squeaking. Is it this one? A pocket full of rhyme. Is the projector on a timer? Oh, possibly? Possibly. Let's just check one more time.
Every artistic person needs a sanctuary.
Joey Drew has this and I have mine. To enter, you need to let famous... the banjo plays... The banjo, violin, bass... Bass. Banjo, violin, bass, 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 bass. I'm going to turn the projector on just in case it is something to do with that as well. Banjo, violin, bass, bass. 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 Banjo. Violin. Bass, bass. Aha! Enters the sanctuary. Very nice, very nice. Good job, guys. Good job. Has to be on while you play. Possibly sing if that's possible. Banjo, violin, bass, bass. Banjo. Well, there's ominous whispering going on, if that counts as singing. Have you guys seen Kubo and the Two Strings? Because it has some fantastic music, I would just like to say. Where is the whispering coming from? Is it the toilet? Do I unplug? Do I flush? What is this? Oh, overflow. One down. Okay, you got me that time, you little bastard. Yeah. Cheeky monkeys. Are we all dead? We all dead? Can we move on? No? Fine. You coming back for more? Fine. Bring it, bitch. Bring it. Bring it. I've got a freaking axe. Don't test me. Oh. Alright, sneaky. Sneaking up on me with your little inky hands. Where the hell's the second one? Oh, is it stopped? Ah, here we go. I think it's stopped this, which is good. Sammy. Oh, it hasn't stopped it, has it? Oh, no. Okay. Where the hell's the second one? Is it stop the infirmary. Ah, here we go, here we go, here we go. You made me do a mouth fart. Scare me so much. Bitch.
Oh no, there's no valve. Where did it go?
Oh no, it is gone. It is gone. It is go away. It is living its life somewhere else. Oh. Hello? You have very, very strange body proportions. It is quite ominous and scary, I must admit. I'm gonna go this way. Down here, we're all sinners. You'll float too! Oh, that guy got a hat! He's very suave, he got a hat. Oh, and you've also got my crank! Get back here! You think you can just put on a hat and steal my crank and get away with shit like that? That doesn't work down here. Okay? Hey Ma! Hey Ma, he thinks he could put on a hat and take the crank. Yeah, I told him that's not that don't float down here. This ain't no Pennywise shit. Yeah, I see ya. Sing. I shall not. I shall not. Oh, well, what do you think you're doing, you cheeky little bitch? Oh, what is this? Okay, well, I'm gonna press this. I don't know what it does. Oh, it's lifting that. I don't know what that does. What difference does that make to me? Hey, yeah. How do I kill this dude? How do I kill? Oh, like that. Okay. Okay, good. Not so cute without your hat now, huh?
Sorry I had to do that. Nice hat, though.
It is a nice hat. I must admit, it is a nice hat. Oh, hey, Bendy. Just, dealt with your friend there. Yeah, that's what I thought. The sleep will come to slaughter. Interesting. Wait. But you've got a little one, so it's understandable. I kind of want to make a cardboard. Wait. I missed that. What's understandable? It's a good Italian New Yorker accent. Yeah, it's kind of a mixture of everything. Is he fingering your crank without your permission? That's just not on pal. That's not on pal.
But it's just perfect for an old lyricist like me.
Ouch.
Sammy's songs always got some bounce, but if I didn't get away once in a while, they'd never have any words to go with them. So I keep my mind to singing and my nose closed.
You keep your nose closed? It's very nice of you. Oh, the sheep will come to the slaughter. And that makes more sense. I thought he said the sleep will come to slaughter. I was like, Jesus Christ. Work hard, work happy. Right. There you are. Press the crank, turns the crank. Go back to the pipe. Return to Sammy's office. I shall. Where was it? This way. Very good, very good. Excuse me. Thank you very much. Pump control. Little muzak. Hello? Oh, hello? Too many music going on. Can't. Yes. Oh, asked about Kubo and you haven't seen it. Yeah, actually, to be honest, it's my daughter's not seen it. I tried putting it on; she had no interest in it. It's just I love Leica Studios, and yeah, every time they release something new, I have to watch it because it's just I think they're brilliant. What was I doing with the pump? What was the need for the pump? Ow! Jeez. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you're the janitor.
Now, nice and tight.
Because you had your little
wouldn't want our sheep roaming away now.
dustpan.
No, we wouldn't.
Are you made out of
I
ink?
must admit, I am honored to visit me.
I think he
It
is.
almost makes what I'm about to do seem cruel. But the believers must honor their savior. I must have him notice me. Wait, you look familiar to me.
How can you see me?
That face. Not now, for our Lord is calling to us, my little sheep. The time of sacrifice is at hand.
How is he made out of ink?
I will finally be freed from this prison, this inky, dark abyss I call a body. Shh. Quiet. Listen. I can hear him crawling above. Crawling. Let us begin. The ritual must be completed. Soon he will hear me. He will set us free.
And yeah, Colleen, it's a very odd layout for the office. And yeah, you should watch Kubo. It's brilliant. I love anything to do with like Japan, China, Korea. And yeah, Kubo and Two Strings is based in Japan, I think. And it's just the music is so beautiful. And the story is really, really cool. And obviously it's kind of based off of like Japanese like folklore and things like that. And it's just it's such a brilliant film. It's really, really good. Like me and my mum watched it together and we were crying at the beginning and like crying our eyes out by the end of it. It's really, really good. What's happening? I don't want to be sacrificed. Take the axe to clear your path. Where's the axe? Oh, wait. Okay. Get back, you inky beasts! Oh, the ink took over. He's a cult nut job. Ooh. Inky light at the end of the tunnel. Oh! Literally have to walk through the inky light at the end of the tunnel. Interesting. Coraline's my favourite stop motion film. Coraline is brilliant. That's why I watched Coraline and I absolutely fell in love with it. And then, yeah, I just basically watched anything by Leica Studios since then. Paranorman is fantastic as well. If you really like zombies, then I highly recommend. If you like Leica Studios and Coraline, then watch Paranorman, because it's basically all about zombies and it's got a really good like twist. And it's just, yeah, it's Leica Studios, so I absolutely loved it. But yeah, I've even seen Link, which is like about like an like a yeti, like abominable, you know, like the missing link sort of thing. Which isn't as good, but it's okay. It's enjoyable. And then Kubo and the Two Strings, which, yeah, my favorite, I think, to be honest, out of all of them, my favorite would have to be Kubo, then Paranorman, and then Coraline, actually. Ah, hello. Should I be running? I think I should be running. So yeah, Kubo's fantastic. It's got a really good cast as well. It's Matthew McConaughey and... Oh, did he get me? Yeah, he did. Yeah, it's Matthew McConaughey and... yeah, Matthew McConaughey... God, it was the guy that played Voldemort. It's got a strange name. But the guy that played Voldemort, Matthew McConaughey, and... the girl that played Furiosa, I usually know her name because I think she's gorgeous. But yeah, the lady that played Furiosa in Mad Max. Is that not the right way to go? Ralph, yeah, that's it. Because it's spelt Ralph, but you don't say it as Ralph. It's Rafe. Rafe Fiennes. And it's also got... Charlize Theron, yeah, that's it. Charlize Theron, Ralph Fiennes, Matthew McConaughey, and it also has George Takei. So yeah, it's actually got a really big like celebrity cast, and it's really, really good. I just love the story. I think it's like Japanese folklore and things like that are just so interesting. It's all about like moon gods and things. Am I not going the right way? It says exit, but... Okay, I think I was running towards him, unfortunately. Wait, no, this is where he appeared. I was gonna say that's where he appeared earlier. Schlichthron is such a gorgeous lady, doesn't even look her age. Oh my god, she's so gorgeous, yeah. She looks incredible. I don't know if she's had any work done, because if she has, then it's so well done and it's so subtle. But yeah, she looks incredible. I'm really confused, guys. I can't go that way. I can't go this way. Oh. I guess I just wasn't going fast enough? Yeah, I just wasn't going fast enough, I guess. Interesting. Do I still have my...
Hello? Someone there? I know you're in here. Come out and show yourself.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. It's Goofy! He's alive! I mean, Boris. It's just Boris. Oh, okay.
Boris?
Boris! Boris. Good evening, Mitch. Nice to see you. Yeah. I haven't been very well the last couple of weeks. That's why I've been away. But yeah, feeling a little... I say I'm feeling a little bit better now. I've still got a very sore throat and I'm very, like, blocked up. So I'm sorry if you keep hearing me, like... But yeah, physically, like, I feel a lot more awake. I've got a lot more energy. Chapter 3? When did we get through chapter 1 and 2? I missed that. That is the coolest clock. I want it. It's I love stuff like this. I want that for one. I might even have to make it. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Love that. But there's also one in Saints Row 4, which isn't my favorite one by any means. Saints Row Saints Row 3, Saints Row 2 and 3 are my favorites. Saints Row 4, there's the bit where you kind of go back in time. You're like in a game sort of thing, and you're in like a 50s scenario, and you go downstairs, and if you've played Saints Row, you know that there's the Professor Genki character, and there's one of those cat clocks on the wall, but it's like a Professor Genki version, and it was the coolest thing ever. And I was trying to find one of those cat clocks so that I could then create my own Professor Genki ones, but they're kind of coming back round again. So if you buy them vintage, they're really expensive, but if you want them new, they're also really expensive because they're kind of in fashion, so they're kind of creating new ones again. And yeah, I couldn't find one to kind of create my own little Professor Genki one because I wanted to put it in my office because I thought it would be really cool. I've been adopting stray sausage dogs. Yes, I have. Yeah. Love the Thought Park reels. Have not been to Fright Nights in a while. It was really, really good. I absolutely loved Fright Night, and I'm glad you enjoyed the reels. I made them because I wanted to kind of help try and promote the horror nights, and was hoping that maybe Thought Park might take notice. But yeah, it's also for you guys because I wanted you guys to see what awesome stuff I got up to because it was so much fun. But yeah, literally the moment I came back from Thought Park, I was sick. Not like physically like throwing up, but I was I got really unwell. Ah, there you are, Boris. Hello. Just chilling, I guess. Hi. Just okay. We're listening to music. This is good. You're not attacking me. So, are you actually living down here? That's worrying. What are you? Are you real? Confused. Okay, sure. I mean, thanks for helping me, I guess.
I'm not getting out of here that easy. Need to open the door, but the lever's missing.
Yeah.
Boris probably has it.
Yes, Boris. Boris. Hi, Boris.
Hey, buddy. You see that lever handle around? Or are you holding it hostage?
Always wanted the cat clock from Futurama Roswell episode. Yeah, it's just, I just love it. I think it's so cool.
See what we got.
Leave it to Kirsten to keeping it real. Oh no, I hope it wasn't because of all the scares. No, I think again, it's I don't get out ever. So I think my immune system's just kind of a lot weaker now. So going out and being around like a whole bunch of people, you know, we tried to keep clean and stuff, but obviously we didn't have any masks on. So it's very likely that we just came into contact with someone either with COVID or the flu or something like that. Yeah, so just the moment we got back, we were just very sick, both of us. So yeah, we just need to be trying to kind of get out of the house more, just kind of strengthen our immune systems a little bit more, because yeah, it's been we've just, yeah, I just don't get out of the house enough, unfortunately. There's got to be one in here, isn't there? There we go.
That should be enough.
That should be enough. The guy that voices our character sounds like Timothy Olyphant. But it could be the guy that plays... I mean, I don't know if it is, but it could be... Oh, I've got to make him some soup. Okay. The guy that plays Heisenberg, because I thought that was Timothy Olyphant too. There you go. Oh, there you go. Thanks, buddy. Just wanted a bit of soup. You need some bacon soup. Bacon soup is actually really good. Bacon and lentil soup. Oh, it's delicious. You kidding me? It was all those unkempt zombies walking around. Yeah, to be fair, there was a lot of zombies going around, so it made sense that I got some sort of virus. Gonna lurk while I run a quick errand. Have an awesome stream in case I come back into the stream has ended. Oh, thank you so much, Hypno. Yeah, I'll see how much longer we'll go for. I definitely need to have a break in a bit because my throat is getting very sore.
Don't wander off.
See what's out here. Don't wander off. Are you following? Oh, you're following me. Oh, good boy, Boris. Good boy, Boris. Good boy. Little Miracle Station. Well, that's worrying. I don't want to know what's that.
It's really dark up ahead. Let's find some light.
Let's find some light. Enter the darkness. Find a flashlight. Oh, where's my axe? I had an axe because I was fighting people off. So where's my axe? Why don't I have an axe? Flashlight, flashlight. Flashlight, flashlight. Flashlight, flashlight. Why do I feel like I should have a... I feel like I should have... Main character is voiced by the Meatley, co-founder of the studio that makes the game. Oh, nice. That's really cool. Olyphant was so cool in The Mandalorian. Oh my god, he is. I love Timothy Olyphant. He's so hot. I fell in love with him in Hitman, and then kind of became obsessed. And then I was just like, I really like this guy. Ah, here we go. Yeah, he was in something else as well, and I was like, oh, this guy's so hot. And yeah, like I loved him in Santa Clarita Diet as well. Oh, so good. Don't get lost, Boris. Stay close. Oh, Boris, you scared the crap out of me, you stupid dog. Look out, Boris. That looks goopy. Well, even scared Boris, and he looks like he's living here, so...
Yeah, me either.
No, we definitely both heard something. I have Timothy Olyphant Hitman on DVD. The Timothy Olyphant Hitman movie is, I thought was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good adaptation. I mean, obviously, it's never going to be as... I think it still would have been better if they kind of stuck more to how 47 looks, where he's kind of more like older looking. He's not as young. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty good film. Talk to Boris. Okay, where you gone, Boris? There you are, buddy. How you doing, buddy? He was much better in Scream 2. That's when I first saw him. He's in Scream 2? I'm gonna have to watch that because young Timothy Olyphant is... Whew. I mean, old Timothy Olyphant is way better because I don't know. I've got a thing for like the older kind of daddies, you know, like I love Leon, but I think Leon looks so hot in like Resident Evil 6 where he's like more older and rugged. Yeah, I think Timothy Olyphant looks way better now than... I mean, he's always been attractive. He's always been hot, but he looks way better now. And even Joel and Corvo, the other day I was playing through Dishonored, and when you press the pause button, like it comes up and you see a picture of Corvo, and I was like, damn, he's a good looking guy. And yeah, and Joel in The Last of Us is also pretty hot too. Hey Hey Shadow! Hope you're having a good stream. I am. Thank you so much for coming in. How are you? It was okay, but Hitman is more stealthy, not all good. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of besides the point. Well, I mean, it depends on how you're playing it, I guess. Sometimes I do kind of go in guns a-blazing. What? Is that you, Boris? Boris? Or Boris, as...
Always on time.
Oh, is that a save point? Just realised I think that's a save point.
Why is there always something blocking the door? Gotta be a way through.
Gotta be. Gotta be. Fix the toy machine. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Nothing. 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 Whole lot of nothing. Nothing. Oh, what is over there? I see you. I see you. Okay, so follow the wires, I guess. What is this? There we go. Unclog the belt wheels. Excuse-moi. The belt wheels. There is a toy in there. What are you doing? Get out of there, you little... What are you doing, you little bugger? Get out of there. Is there another one? Another one clogged? No? That's all of them. What about you? You clogged? No, don't look like it. We're turning. What's the problem? Oh, there's more. There's more, you little bastards. Get out of there. What is that? What is that in there? What do we got up here? What are you doing? Get out of there. There we go. Turn on the toy machine. Okay. Aha. Oh. No, that didn't help me. Hello? No, this is not helping. Oh, still going. Oh! I'm not gonna be able to squeeze through that gap, am I? I mean, I definitely could, but... in-game, definitely not. Oh! Ooh! Eee! Oh. What is that? Fun! I like the little inky thing. Bit weak for Daddy Chris from Village. Nah, Chris has never been my type, you know? He definitely Daddy Chris from Village is probably the best version. But yeah, Chris has never been my type. I'm more of more of a Daddy Leon and Resi 6 sort of type, you know? The RE4 remake though, can't wait. He does look good in RE4. He's a little bit older than in Resi 2. But yeah, Resi 6 is definitely the Leon that I'm like, or the movie Infinite Darkness. Alpha Mike, hello. Timothy Oliphant was the agent in The Girl Next Door with Alicia Cuthbert, and in the show Justified. Oh, I did not know that. Did not know that. Turn on the toy machine. I did. Oh, I gotta get past this bit. Probably partly why they've cast Pedro as Joel. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because Pedro Pascal is also. Whew. Hello, Daddy. Oh. Oh. She's quite a gal. Mm-hmm. Is it like Betty Boop? Boop boop beedoo. Oh, it is like Betty Boop. The Angel. Both Hitman films. I found one of them, but I can't find the other. Yeah, the other one's not as good with the other guy, and it's like a theme, and then he's like trying to help the woman who's also like a hitman, or she was like experimented on or something. Oh. You don't look like an angel. So you're Alice Angel. Oh. Yep, you were right in front of me.
A new fly in my endless web. Come along now. Let's see if you're worthy to walk with angels.
No, I don't want to do that. Find a new exit. Oh, Alice. Boris? Oh, okay. Oh, demon angel. Hmm. 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 Squelch. 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 Joey Drew. There's nothing wrong with dreaming. Wishing for the impossible is just human nature. There we go. Positively silly. You are so positively silly. Kind of sounds like Tom Hanks, actually, I've just realised. Bum, 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 bump. A bum, bump. You keep doing that. You keep doing it.
Boris.
Oh, hey, buddy. Has that been you the whole time?
Don't suppose you found anything we can use to protect
It's
ourselves
been Boris the whole time, just scaring me with these stupid cutouts. Given a choice, Kirsten selects Demon, says a lot already. Yeah. Oliver was the best, even if he wasn't right for the role. Yeah, I wouldn't say he was right for the role at all, but he did a really good job of it. And it's also it's Timothy Olyphant, and it's Agent 47. It's two like people that I actually really enjoy. He does deserve his own like series or like a proper film, but like as like even the guy who voices 47 would I think would do a really good job as Agent 47, especially if you are going down more of the again like the stealth route instead of going through the whole like just oh let's just go attack everyone. There's so many of them. Can I have one please? I want one for my walls. There's a lot of squelching going on. These are pretty cool too. What's this? Oh, nothing. Nothing, I guess. Find a new exit. Well, not this way. They said that she was a great gal, but I have yet to see it.
We need to throw two levers at once.
Oh.
You get this one.
Yeah,
I'll find the other.
It's down this way. Hang on, Boris. Hang on, Boris. You son of a bitch! What the hell? The hell are you? Am I hitting it? I think so. Jesus Christ! You can't do that to me. Just pop your head out of a bloody. I mean, that's an orchestrated hole with a poster over it. That was intended. Someone at some point knew, you know what, at some point, let's just scare the living shit out of someone by popping out of this poster. That would be really funny. Evil thing to do. Evil. Honestly. Hey, Boris, buddy. God, at least I got Boris on my side. Good boy Boris is what we call him. Good boy Boris. I want a giant stuffed Alice Angel. Yeah, they're really cool. I like those. Would happily watch an anime of Hitman. Yeah, as long as the original guy did the voice. That's what I love about all the 47 games, the Hitman games, is that it's always been the same voice actor. It's just brilliant. Like if they got somebody else, or heaven forbid he like died, and they had to get somebody else to play him, like it would have to be spot on, you know? Like, yeah, it just nobody else could play 47 like voice wise. But again, I feel like the guy that plays him actually does look a lot like 47, so he would do a really good job. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no, I don't think I was supposed to do that. Oh, in you go. Oh, wait, I think we're both supposed to be. Oh.
You're so interesting. So different.
Thanks.
I have to say, I'm an instant fan.
Well, Thank you.
Looks like you've got a date with an angel.
Oh, a date. Oh.
Level 9. Just follow the screen.
Oh, what are you doing in there? Nice. Boris, high five, dude. We got a date. Oh, sorry. sorry, Boris. I'm just a little excited. I haven't been on a date in a long time. I'm sorry. She said follow the screams. What do you think she's doing, Boris? Boris, should I be concerned? Should I also be screaming? Should I take the pole? Is it a bad idea to take the pole? Okay.
Step out of your cage. There's a whole twisted world out here.
I'm not hearing screaming. Thomas Garner. He was 39 when he did the Hitman film? Really? Damn, he looked good. There's a guy that just doesn't age. A Hitman series stream? Oh yeah, I'll definitely have to try and go through them at some point. I love the Hitman games. What about the Splinter Cell games? Do you know what? I used to love playing the Splinter Cell games. Tom Clancy. Oh, yeah, I really enjoyed playing that when I was younger, but I haven't played anything recent, not at all. It's supposed to be a good movie too. I didn't know they had a movie. Did not know that. It makes sense though. I feel like it's definitely a series that would make a really good movie. She's quite a gal. Oh, damn right she is. Oh. Go, Boris, go. Hey, that's my girl. That's my gal. That's my gal, Boris. Or are we gonna... Oh, Boris. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I just thought you somehow came alive. Oh, buddy. That sucks. I'm sorry.
Look around. It took so many of them to make me so beautiful. Anything less than perfect was left behind.
Uh-huh.
I had to do it. She made me.
She made you? Who?
Who would have thought? Me having lunch with Joey Giroux.
Joey Giroux.
Times are tougher than I thought. For a moment there, I thought I'd be stuck with a check. But I gotta say, he wasn't at all what I expected.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't, like, say much.
He even called me
Alice.
Alice. I liked it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I mean, he's obviously got, you know, he's pretty talented as a voice actor, but like you said, he doesn't need to sort of do much because he is very emotionless. He's very, you know, kind of deadpan. So, you know, he wouldn't have to show much emotion. That's not the point of 47. It's more just about the character and the stuff that he goes through and the cool, like, kills and things that he does. I mean, keep going because one of these pricks gave me a jump scare earlier, so...
Do I kill you?
Oh, I mean him...
Tear you apart to my heart's delight. The choices of the beautiful are unbearable.
I mean, I'd prefer if you didn't.
Take this little freak, for instance.
I will.
He crawled in here, trailing his tainted ink to my door. It could have touched me. It could have pulled me back. Do you know what it's like? Living in the dark puddles? It's a buzzing, screaming well of voices. Bits of your mind swimming like fish in a bowl. The first time I was born from its inky womb, I was a wiggling, pussing, shapeless slug. The second time, well, it made me an angel. I will not let the demon touch me again. I'm so close now. So almost perfect.
Alice Angel cosplay, yeah, it's definitely got to be on the cards now.
For now. Better yet, I'll even let you ascend and leave this place. If you will do a few eensy-weensy little favors for me first.
So she was
Return
born
the
of...
lift, my little errand boy. We have work to do.
Okay. So they're all kind of born from this actual, like, ink? Interesting. Hey, Jordan! Oh, I missed. What games have I streamed? Oh, someone sounds like they're in pain. Oh. Okay. Is there a place to save? Because I'm getting quite hungry. And I'm also getting a headache for some reason, which is interesting because I usually get a headache if I had my like a wig on or something, but I haven't. Just got my real hair today. But I think it's because I've styled it. Like, I've got a very sensitive scalp, and if I style it in a funny way, or like I'm used to having it back, so like it's almost like my scalp is used to having my hair back. So now that I've got my hair like forward as like a fringe, it's like it makes your scalp ache, or well, it makes my scalp ache. Where it's just like not used to it.
Gather me some spare parts.
But you just told me to go back to the lift. Just told me to go back to the lift. Take the wrench. 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 Collect 3 special gears. Right, I need to save somehow. Is there one of those little check things? Oh, no, we listened to that one already. Right, here we go. I think this is a save point. I'm guessing. I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm sure it will put us back to a good place. Beware the ink demon. Oh, the newer Hitman games. She did some with Jules. Oh, I did do some with Jules. They were so much fun. Definitely have to find the videos with Jules. Yeah, they were so much fun. I love doing those with Jules. They were really good. Okay, I'll leave that there. I'll try and stream either tomorrow evening or sometime on the weekend, just to kind of get back into the whole streaming stuff and to kind of get that back up and building up. But I will be obviously streaming next week, doing the DLC, and I will be streaming like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like I normally would. But yeah, it was just, I completely had no idea what day it was this week. It was only when my partner was like, "You streaming tonight?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I probably should." So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the first one back. We've obviously started Bendy and the Ink Machine, and we have finished Alice. So we did pretty good. Been a pretty good evening. You know, the little monster, she progressed in her swimming. We've finished one game. We've started a new one. I'm really enjoying this, by the way. Definitely had a few jump scares in there that I was not expecting. I'm really intrigued by the story as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed my my first time back after my little illness. We were going to raid someone earlier, weren't we? Reptile's Revenge, hello. I didn't see you in the chat earlier. Who was it that left earlier on? And they were doing their own stream, and I said we would raid them. Who was that? I can't remember who it was. Have a cat butt in my face. Need to give him breakfast. Fair enough. I hope that you're going to get some sleep too soon, Kalain. Have a good evening. Thank you so much, Shadow. It was awesome seeing you. I think it was really awesome being back, guys. I do have a very, very sore throat though now, so let's see if there's anyone. Who are we going to raid? Who was it? I can't remember who it was that we were going to raid. Viking Mitch is on, which is he's always fun to raid because he's lovely. But there's also Miss Uki, who she's doing some art actually, which might be a good one to go and raid and just kind of just do a nice chilled art stream. Hopefully get Kalain to sleep because he needs to go to sleep. So yeah, we'll go raid. Oh, it's really cool. Oh, I really like it. Yeah. We'll go raid Miss Uki, who is doing some really cool art, really creepy looking art. So we'll definitely have to go and say hi. But until then, look after yourselves. It is flu season and things are going around. So look after yourselves, stay safe, stay hydrated, and for goodness sake, Kalain, go to bed. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you again tomorrow for some more Bendy and the Ink Machine. And it's going to be super fun because next week we are going to be playing Shadows of Rose DLC. I'm very, very excited. So I hope you guys will join me for that because it's going to be a good one. But until then, look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
tell me more. Where are you in the story? I absolutely love that game. It's dark. It's actually kind of grim as well, but it's absolutely amazing too. But it's just coming in the rain. Sup? Ignore my terrible lipstick. I know it's missing off the bottom of my lip, and I can't bother getting up to go and... I mean, I should, because I need to get a drink. But otherwise, I'm as Ookie, as an Ookie Spooky Cookie. I'm a screaming Welsh lady who plays horror games for the weekend, and on Fridays I broke my camera. Oh no! No! Come back to me! we try gently this time. We doodle. Welcome on in, Rangers! I hope you're having a good day today, filled with all the good energies. Hey, we completed and started playing some Bendy and the Ink Machine. How is Bendy the Ink Machine? I've never played it. Go and tell me a bit more. I want to know. Is it any good? I would love to know. Thank you so much for rating, by the way, lovely. You need to do your upstream self-care, though. I completely understand if you need to, like, raid and run. I'm usually the same case on Fridays, especially, where I'm like, okay, I raid, goodbye, bedtime. It's really good. Got some cheeky jump scares. Oh, there's jump scares in it? I didn't know that. Okay, need to add that to my list. I definitely need to have a go at that one day. Sorry, no shame without some technical hackery. I'm having too much of it, to be honest with you. Far too much. Have you tried God of War? I played the third one, but I haven't played the earlier ones. I would like to one day. But I'm glad to hear it was really, really good. Thank you for entrusting me with your community. I will do my best to babysit them as best as I can. And I hope they enjoy sitting on my very, very pointy knee with my Damon baby. And for those who might stream does not know, Kristen, yeah, you should go and check them out. They are an absolutely glorious streamer. You see them there in chat? You should go and get them love. Do it. Go and give them head pats. Go and follow them. I dare you. I triple dare you. If you don't listen to my dare, there's absolutely like, I won't, boop your snoot. I won't boop your snoot. I won't put the finger on your nose if you don't go follow Kristen Ria. You should go and give them love. Play wide array of games. Give them love. Do it. I dare you. Love the spooky doodles. I thought I would try and do this page completely and utterly as spooky as possible because, you know, it is the season for being spooky. That's what we're doing. Cult of Lamb apparently good. Oh, I really want to play that, but I want to cosplay. If we're going to do Cult of Lamb, I want to be in full cosplay for it. Yeah, I wouldn't justify doing their solo tour this year. I did see them in Ali Pali in 2019, which was incredible, and Slam Dunk was nice. Congrats again, that sexual dick. I'm so proud of you. Bendy, thank you. I know I got on Sunday. Nice to see you, lovely. How you doing? By the way, can I say your profile picture on your Twitter with the green hair is stunning? Was it green? I'm pretty sure it was green. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Loves it. Original God of War games are brutal, but the fever for this franchise is becoming greater with the next game approaching. Oh yeah, there's another one coming out soon. I want my